It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong. Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out. It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong. Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out. It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong. Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out. It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong. Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out. It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong. Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out. It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong.
Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out.
It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong.
Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out.
It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong.
Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out.
It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong.
Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out. We are Latinos in the house. 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 We are Latinos in Latinos in the house. Don't count us out.
It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong.
Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos.
to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong.
Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out.
It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong.
Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out.
It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong.
Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out.
It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong.
Hey, House Nation, don't count us out. It took all of Chicago to evolve the sound. Bum, 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 bum. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. We are Latinos in the house. Don't count us out.
It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. Our Latino contributions to the scene is strong. With Stephanie Pablo and DJ QMM, you can't go wrong.
Hey, House Nation, don't count us out.
It's static. Are we good? Are we on? We are on.
Yes.
All right. What's going on, everybody? You are on Don't Count Us Out podcast on a Wednesday, February 11th. What's going on, Pablo?
Well, hello there.
How are you?
I'm great.
It's been a couple of weeks.
Happy anniversary.
It is our anniversary. It is our 1 year anniversary of Don't Count Us Out. How about that? I'm loving it. We want me to do what? You want me to bring it back? You want me to bring it forward? What you want me to do?
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
I'm sorry, it was cheesy.
So, I am so happy to be back. We've had a long 2 weeks, a nice little break. You know, so.
You missed me?
I did. I did. All I get from you is hi. Who's our special guest this
Hi.
week?
Oh, my text? Yeah. When I text, it's like maybe no more than 3 letters.
Yeah, and it's like dots all the way around, man. How was your weekend?
Great.
Yeah.
How was yours?
It was sickly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Feeling
I didn't do
better?
much.
Oh, you were sick?
I am, yeah. I've been sick since last week.
It was great because of the Bad Bunny show on Sunday.
I stood home and
Did you just watch it?
I did watch it. It was good. I enjoyed it. And I even watched Turning Point. I got there and I saw the celloists and the ending and I said, this is what it was, all the hype. So I went back and watched it.
Wait, Turning Point, that other network?
That other network, yeah. I did catch some of that and I wasn't too thrilled about anything. But it was obviously after Bad Bunny because I wasn't missing that. Bad Bunny did an excellent job on representing our culture, our history, the Puerto Rican culture, and represented every single country that they could. And I think he did an excellent job. Bringing Lady Gaga, I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, and then Ricky Martin.
And Ricky Martin.
Oh.
And even Ricky Martin sitting there saying, don't make us like Hawaii. I was like, wow, that was powerful.
Yeah.
But for those people who just couldn't keep their mouths shut at some point, I think it was on Tuesday, I was like, I don't like being on a political boat, but I had to say what I had to say. And it was just like, you know what? At the end of the day, you know, you go to Mexico, you go to Puerto Rico, you go to all these places to go vacation, and you don't understand a damn word they're saying then.
You're not complaining that,
What the
right?
hell was the difference for 13 freaking minutes when you're
Right.
spending 5 days in a country that you don't know the language at either?
Exactly.
So
That's a good
that's how
point.
I feel.
Okay.
So if you didn't like it because you didn't understand it, there was a lot of symbolism.
You know, I'll be honest. I'm Puerto Rican, and I don't really understand him, right? I don't, but I understand a couple of it. But I'm more proud of that a fellow Puerto Rican made it to that level.
Exactly.
Representing all of us. So
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
you know, you would never see them at that point. You would never think that you would see someone of our stature, of our nature, of our culture, be up front, upstage, and be their number one. Granted, we had J-Lo. I'm not taking that away. We're not taking it away from Shakira, and Bad Bunny was there before. But at the end of the day, Bad Bunny represented the entire Latin culture in Spanish.
That's what made it.
That's what made it
Right.
over the top for a
Right.
lot of people. But
Right.
the other part about it is that he showed you the blackouts. If you're following politics the way as closely as everybody's been doing, quote unquote, then you should have known the symbolism that he was talking about throughout the whole thing without having to know the language.
Right.
You know, I was really expecting some paper towels. I think that would have been really cool if he would have thrown some paper towels to wake up the kid.
Pass the toilet paper?
Yeah, like pass the toilet paper, you know, because of the same administration. We're still in, like, it's like a never ending.
That was
Yeah, that was his administration.
embarrassing.
Yeah,
That
so
was-
if he would have had some paper towels and had it right there in the corner, it would have symbolized everything.
Back to you.
Yeah, so, but I thought it was a great halftime. Can't wait to see what Rock Nation's going to do next year.
Yeah.
And, you know, they'll probably bring back Taylor Swift. Who knows? I don't know. So, I'll take it from...
On that point,
On that point, yeah, I was sick for the past week. I missed Rich's birthday. Happy birthday, Rich.
yeah, Rich.
Thank you.
Celebrated a 59. Ooh, man.
Yes. Oh, first, I want to wish my sister Patty happy birthday. Today's her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Patty. There you
She's
go.
58 today.
How old is she,
Awesome.
58?
She's 58.
Oh,
I
okay.
turned
Are
59.
we supposed to say that or?
Yeah, you should be proud of your
No,
age.
women don't want to be on
I'm
age.
proud of being 59.
Me too. Well, not there. Almost there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not there yet.
Not yet. Almost.
You're almost there. No, but I heard you had a fantastic birthday Saturday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, it was a
videos.
packed house.
Yeah, well, because of QMM. You know, he was there and he brought all the people, so it was really good. But no, we had a really good time. It was good, and I was glad that, you know, but we also had a couple other parties. I think I had 3 or 4 of the birthday parties.
Perfect.
That
The more the
joined.
merrier, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I'm not gonna it's really not about just me. It's just about all of us having a good time.
Yeah.
And you can tell by the video, they was just enjoying themselves.
Yeah, they were.
Singing along to the songs and stuff, you know. So, by the way, let's officially announce our guest today. We have the one and only,
Rich Huerta.
right, you know, a staple here in the south side of Chicago as a DJ, you know, and I remember you from the early 80s when I ventured down to CYC you guys were under Midnight Fantasy.
Yes, yeah, we were. Yeah.
So how'd you make up that production name?
So
You guys were all over the place.
So it's funny. So there was three of us. So I'll kind of give you my journey. When I was 13 years old, I became very interested in being a DJ from my good friend who was like my big brother growing up, George. And he was a DJ. So he would DJ at the BA dances. So I would go with him and, you know, and seeing the crowd respond to certain songs. And I said, I want to do that. I want to make people happy. I want to make people
You want to make the girls scream. That's what you want.
No, I want to make everybody scream, everybody. So, for me to start as a DJ, what I did was, me and my other friend Ralph, so we all grew up on the same block on Central Park and 26 in Little Village. We had 2 portable turntables that had speakers built in.
On the turn?
Yeah, it was just a
Really?
little portable
Okay.
turntable,
Never
and there was
seen
a
that.
speaker that was built into it.
Okay.
And I would take those 2 turntables, put them together, and just play records. We didn't have no mixer.
Did it make the needle jump?
Yeah, of course. So that's how I started, just playing records like that, and then, you know, I became so interested in DJing that my very, very first, I think he's on here, my very, very first DJ partner, her name was Joey Barrios.
Okay.
Then I think I was 15, and we had some equipment, and you know, we DJed for a few years, and then there was 2 other guys, Camilo and Tony, and we got together, and Camilo and Tony, I think they wanted to have the notoriety of being a DJ, but I was more about the music.
Okay.
It was, so, you know, we bought the turntables and we had to come up with a name. So we all were just sitting around, and I'm trying to remember how we came up with Midnight Fantasy, but one of us just threw the names together, and then I ran home and I told my mom that we have I told my mom, we have a,
Mommy!
yeah, exactly. I said, we have a DJ name, and she goes, what is it? I said, Midnight Fantasy, and then my mom said, well, it's going to be a fantasy for your ass to stay out to midnight.
Love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, Midnight Fantasy, you know, when I, you know, because, you know, everyone knows my story, right? I grew up north, came down south at CYC, but it was, from what I saw, because I didn't grow up on the outside, but from what I saw, it was Midnight Fantasy, Magic Sound,
Yeah, Rick Torres.
and Fusion.
Yeah.
Those like were the 3 big productions
Yeah.
in Little Vision. Yeah, you guys. So you were a part of that whole scene. That was
But you know, it's funny that you don't think about that in that time. I mean, as years go on,
Right,
yes,
right.
fortunately, yes. But you know, like I was telling you earlier, you know, my brother and I, then you know, when we became Midnight Fantasy, you know, my brother joined, and then we had, you know, Geeka and Eddie and Rude Boy Rob was part of Midnight Fantasy, and you know, all these other guys.
you make little cute little jackets.
So
those
there's a
The
story about
satin
that.
jackets.
That's- you
The
know-
satin jackets.
the white satin jackets, and Noel, I think Noel has one of them. I know I have mine still. So it was white with blue and Midnight Fantasy Productions in the bag. And when we would walk into a dance, there was like, you know, 8 of us, and we all have the jackets, and they looked like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
I mean, I wish they should have been black, really, with white letters, but we decided on white and blue. But yeah, we had those jackets, and we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. But like I was saying, my brother and I in Midnight Fantasy, we stood in a little village. We really didn't venture out of our comfort zone, I guess. And so, you know, we did a lot of of course, the BA dances, a lot of house parties around there, a lot of basement parties, a lot of daytime parties. And so, but my brother and I just kept it going. We just kept DJing, and
And when you say your brother, speaking about Mike,
yes, Mike makes it.
is he older than you or younger?
He's younger. He's younger. Yeah, he's 3 years younger than me.
Okay.
So I get so many stories.
So he was like 9 when you were doing this, right?
Yeah, 9, 10. Yeah, no, he was. So I mean,
Right,
there's
yeah.
so many stories with him, of course. And one of the stories that I would always tell is that I would go to our friend Kika's house. He lives on Christiana and Cermak, and we were just hanging out. And then my mom would call Kika's house.
Okay.
Yep. And then and Kika's mom would say, "Rich, it's your mom." So I pick up the phone. I was like, "Yeah, Mom."
Uh-oh.
Rich, yeah. Where are the needles? I'm like, what? where are the needles for the turntable? Your brother's crying over here because he wants to practice.
Oh wow.
Oh.
That
So,
is something.
and so if I didn't tell her where the needle was, then I couldn't. She goes, if you don't tell me where the needles are,
You can't go.
cannot-
You gotta come
can't-
home.
You gotta come home and you can't DJ.
Oh wow. I love Mama. She sounded bad. I like her. We're gonna give some acknowledgments. We got Mike Lewis Russell on here. 3J talking about your DJ name back in the day was DJ Bones. He says it's a secret. Well, it ain't a secret when you put it out now, bro. We've
Adam
also
Master Rock.
Gino Rock and Romo. We see Alvia Rodriguez, Adam Lasoya. There's just, I'm sure there's people that I can't even see on here that you probably got on yours. But in case you don't know, we are with Rich Huerta. And we're talking about his beginnings and his start in the DJ business. Who were your mentors, like when you were just
Sure.
going ahead and doing all this and you were watching people? Who were your mentors back then?
So, it was George. His name was George Temez, and he was more than a mentor. He was, he influenced me to be a DJ, and and like I said before, when he was DJing, his DJing group name was New Wave, and that was the time when the B-52s were on and Devo and that music. So the very first time I ever put two records together on two belt-driven turntables with a mixer was Rock Lobster and Private Idaho.
Oh, perfect.
Those were the two songs
Yeah,
that I
there
put.
you go. Yeah.
Those two songs. So the story was, I went to George's house. He lived right down the block from me, and I heard him practicing. So I went upstairs, and the turntables and the mixer were on the dining room table, and he was mixing, and he couldn't get the beat. I loved George. He was like my big brother, but he couldn't get anything on beat ever.
Even now.
Yeah.
Even with sync.
So he, so I said, hey, can I try it? Can I try mixing? He's like, yeah, but you won't be able to do it. So I was like, all right, well, let me just try. So I put on Rock Lobster, and then put on the headphones, and I put on Private Idaho, and I used the pitch control, and I got it on beat. First time.
And those are two hard songs, by
Yes,
the way.
yeah. So I love the B-52s.
Yeah.
And so I got on beat. He's like, how did you do that? I said, I just used this pitch control, and I listened with one ear here and this one, and he tried it.
Hey, Julius. Hey, Freeze.
He couldn't do it, and he took off the headphones, threw the headphones. He goes, "Let's go play baseball." But yeah, George was my influence and my mentor during that time, and of course, because I was always with him all the time. We hung out, and then as years gone by, then you start meeting like Rick Torres, because went to Curie and Carlos Beltran and Felix Carranza. Felix
Right.
Carranza was in Little Village, so
Yeah.
you kind of meet those guys. You start hanging out with them, and you start learning tricks of the trade. And like for me, my mixing has always been just straight, clean mixing. No scratching. No buttons. Just a straight mix. And what you hear like on SoundCloud. So I have all my mixes on SoundCloud. What you hear on SoundCloud is what you're gonna hear when I'm at Hall of Fame or wherever I'm at.
Yeah, there's not going to be a switch up. It's just going to be smooth.
Yeah. So and that's
Oh,
just
why isn't that mixing 30 songs in 30 seconds?
yeah, right.
What's going on here?
Which
And
is
there's no-
fine. Yeah, which is fine. Like
Right.
it's fine for on the radio mixes or on SoundCloud. But I feel like if you're at a club or wherever that you want people to dance.
I feel the same way.
You want them to feel the music, and for me, I'd like to tell the story when I'm mixing. It's like
The timeline, right? Type of,
exactly, and
program.
just blend, just have a decent blend, and go from genre to genre to genre. I did a battle of the DJs.
When was your first battle of the DJs?
Yeah.
I've never been in a battle till the one that was like 3 years ago.
What?
Here we go.
What?
Here we
In your
go.
50s?
Yeah,
Your
yes.
first battle was in your 50s?
Yeah.
Battle of the seniors? What was it?
We all brought our canes and our walkers, and it was at Waters. It was at wait,
That's why I was like, here we go.
I totally forgot. So anyway,
In order to bring a battle, you have to bring your AARP card.
Yeah, exactly.
Else you can't
Yeah.
join. Are you serious?
yeah.
That's your first battle?
That was
Wow.
my first battle
Okay, let's
ever.
hear about this.
Well, because I don't know, my brother was always the one that was in the battles. Always, whatever battle it was, my brother did it, and I let him do it. So I got a call from Sam, Smooth Sam, and he's like, hey, we're doing the battle of the sports bar DJs, and I said, you want to do it? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And that was like 2 or 3 months, and I was like, man, this is my first battle ever. And there was like 10 of Mike. How many were like 10 of us, 11 of us, and
like between 10 and 15 DJs.
yeah. And so it was at Waterworks.
Yeah, was it on controller, on turntable?
It was whatever.
Whatever,
So
okay.
Mike did on turntables, and I did on controller, and some did on their CDJs, and as the time came closer, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna do this, because I was like, I've never been in a battle, and I said, man, it's just, and I honestly felt I would be embarrassed if I lost. Now, the day of the battle, I get a call from Chuck from Hall of Fame. He calls me up. He goes, hey, 2 things. Good luck. And the second, if you lose, do not come back to Hall of Fame.
Oh my God! What a threat!
So
I didn't hear that part of the story.
So that was the day. So I went, went to the battle. I had nothing prepared, but all I did was listen to every single DJ that went before me.
Wait. You didn't have a program?
No, I never do.
Wow.
I never have a program.
As some DJs shouldn't.
I never have a program. I just go with the flow. I just go with the flow. And I read the crowd, and I just go with the flow, and that's it. So I listened to the first 8. I was number 8 or number 9. And I listened to the first 8, and all I did was make sure to not play what they played already.
It's a good formula.
And so as I was DJing, I just seen the crowd, and I seen the reaction. And it was blends. The main thing was genres, to get in and out of genres. So I played every genre you could think of. I felt like I was at a wedding, to be honest with you, because I was just playing genres. But every 32 beats I was
Played
playing.
the cha-cha slide in your...
No, that I didn't do. But every 32, 64 beats, I just brought in a different song.
Okay.
I was about to leave, and I think Sam came to me. He's like, "Hey, you're in a spin-off." I was like, "What?"
What's a spin-off?
Yeah, he goes, "You're in a spin-off with
Tiebreaker.
QMM, like a tiebreaker."
Yeah.
I was like, he goes, "How much was it? 10 minutes, maybe?"
Yeah, they gave us
He goes, "You got 10 minutes to do whatever you want, but you cannot play the same songs that you played before." I was like, "Okay,
Okay.
let's do it." So every 32 beats, I would just put song after song after song, and then Mr. QMM went after me, and they dubbed me the winner.
Okay.
So that was my first battle ever that I had, and fortunately I won.
And,
But against a tough opponent.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Mike, bow down.
And I didn't know really, at that time, I didn't know Mike. I didn't really know Mike. That was kind of the first time that we met each other.
And look at your besties now.
Yeah, I know, yes.
How cute.
Sean Pruitt, what's going on? He says, he's just like me. I don't have a program either, but I have knowledge of the music and know when the right time to hit the people.
I think it's pretty cool that you went in without a program. And
I think
just
so.
winged it, and
It's like
it shows the talent you have.
any dance, anything that I do, like when I went with 2 weeks ago with Too Cool Chris. I got started by Too Cool Chris. So
Can you legally say it?
yes,
Okay.
Too Cool Chris at the Rosemont. I just go in and so when I do a mix, 90% of the time, the first 2 songs that I start out with is always The Harder They Come, The Harder They
Yes.
Fall.
You played that
Yeah.
at Gino's party.
Yes,
The first song.
and Martin Circus.
Yeah.
Those are the 2, and there's a reason why I do that.
Okay,
It's,
and
it's,
then?
it's to pay respect and homage to George,
Okay.
because The Harder Come and Harder Fall, if you listen to the lyrics, it's about somebody passing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's for him, and his sister Madi always plays that song for him.
Aw,
So I play that for him.
I love that.
And then Disco Circus, that was I get emotional.
It's okay.
It's okay. We get emotional on here.
George. Sorry.
okay.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's
But
okay.
George was such a great guy. But when he would play Disco Circus, the people went crazy. I mean, they went crazy. And so I played those 2 songs for him. So that's why I always start out with those 2 songs.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's whatever
whatever.
the crowd is. So basically, that's just how I am. I just want to feel the crowd. The other thing is like requests. You know, if I'm at the bar at Hall of Fame, and I'm just playing, and somebody says, "Hey, can you play this song?" Sure, no problem. Just play it and read the crowd. Like for me too, if I have to, I tell DJs that are getting into the business or they're asking for feedback, I said, don't worry about playing the song a little bit extra, or don't worry about just starting the song over. If you see people walking onto the dance floor for a song that you're playing and they're just getting on the dance floor, let it play.
Yeah, I agree.
Restart it. It doesn't, who cares? It's
Yeah.
like big deal.
Wait, you said restarted?
Yeah.
We're gonna give some applause to George
That's right.
for giving you that push, and may he rest in peace, because I know he means a lot to you, and I've seen posts that you've made on him, and pictures that you've posted, so I know he's very close to your heart, and we can feel that.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that he's always acknowledged and always know that he's with you.
Yeah.
Dan Martinez here. Felix Carranza was the Little Village GOAT when it came to promoting and DJing. 3J says, I love that Rich went to the event with no program and ready to throw down. Your brother says, applause, people, applause. I just did, Mike. I just did. And then Adam is hugs Rich, and Veronica Medina, Rich, where the hugs. Sean Pruitt, if you've been doing this long enough, if you hit them with one song and they like the particular song, you should know that what era that song is from, and like the Pandora box, read the crowd. Sue Vargas, hey Sue, Milana wants to know, Miss Carrie Cortinez, do you still follow Carlos Beltran? And she says, George Tamas, CPD, no way. I worked with him at the 10th District. Never knew he was a DJ. He was a sweetheart.
Yeah, that was George. That was the thing with George. Everybody loves George on the block. Parents, girls, because he was so cute and handsome. But everybody loved George. Every single person. If you ever met him, everybody loved him. So, yeah. So.
Hey, Freeze, how are you doing?
I want you to take me back, Rich.
Sure.
I want you to take me back to Little Village in the 80s when all this was going on. I want you to describe the vibe at that time. with
Or even the
music,
environment.
The dancing, the environment, the good and the bad.
Yeah, there's a little bit of bad.
Take us back.
I think, in the 80s, my brother and I did a lot of house parties. That's what really we did. And we did some.
Now, when you say house, you mean at someone's home.
Yeah, somebody's home.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
somebody's home. I forget the
Right, yeah, right.
this
We'll get
generation.
into that. We'll get into
Yeah.
that stuff.
So yeah, at somebody's house, we did a birthday party, and we would do some for that were in gangs, and at the end of the night, sometimes it didn't turn out so well because they would drink a little too much. And I remember one party my brother and I did. And the guy got really drunk, and he says, "You're not leaving." I'm like, "What do you mean we're not leaving?"
Oh, my God.
He goes, "You're gonna continue to DJ."
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like,
Kidnapped.
so he made a call to one of our friends. His name was Ricardo. That got us the party. I'm like, "You need to get over here right now." And then the guy's father came, and the guy's father, because the guy's father lived upstairs, thank God, and he came down. He's trying to calm his son down, and lucky the cops didn't show
But
up.
why didn't they want you to
Because he
wanted
wanted
the party to continue. He wanted the party to continue.
Sorry, I'm having a senior moment. Okay.
Yeah. But in the 80s, for us, we had the BA dances, and doing the BA dances really, really helped us get that notoriety of DJs in Little Village. We would do a dance every single month.
Now, BA, we're going to say it was Blessed Agnes.
On 26
just in case you
Central
don't
Park.
know.
Yeah,
Yep.
so 26 in Central Park.
And what year are we talking about?
I would say 84 to 88.
Okay.
So we did it about 4 years, and I do have most of the flyers that people have sent me. I don't have any. I should have. It's just one of the things. Well, you don't think that what you're doing at that time is.
40 years later, you're gonna still.
Yeah. So
So he got the book. He
so we
got Mario
this
Luna's book.
Yes. So we got this book. When my friend Robert Cruz, on my birthday on Saturday, gave me this book, and one of our flyers is in here from 1988. Oh, here it is. Here, I made a crease already on it, and so this flyer has Bad Boy Bill and White Boy Mike. So I don't know if anybody remembers who White Boy Mike is.
Let's see if we can
So
get that in there. I don't know if we can get it in. Can we zoom in?
That's not nasty.
the blue one.
It's that one.
Yeah.
So right there. That one right there. This
So-
one here.
So you designed that flyer? You were
Yes,
saying?
so everybody, as we were talking earlier, this was designed at Pronto Printing on North Avenue, and I remember the night that my brother and I put this flyer together, and we made the cuts, You know, right? You make the cuts and all this stuff, and you know, you added the. So yeah, we made this flyer. This was from October 22nd, 1988, and from. You know, you had CYC, right? So
Oh, what is that? Let's talk about CYC.
Yeah, of course.
What was the CYC influence on you guys? Really?
So it was honestly, it was more from it was more my brother.
Okay.
You know, my brother, because he was there for a little bit. Towards towards the later years, you know, he was there with Candy, and but it was more influence on him. For me, it was a little different because I had started my family early.
Okay.
You know, so starting my family, I still DJ, but I, you know, still had a regular job, and you know, I had my responsibilities. So DJing kind of took a little bit back burner.
Are we talking the 90s or late 80s for you?
Oh, it was 80s.
Late 80s,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
So 86 is when my oldest was born.
Okay.
Okay.
She's 40 now. So I don't know if she's listening.
Do
so-
the math.
Yeah.
We said he's 59. Do the math.
Right. So, you know, just I still DJed. You know, we did the BA dances, but the neighborhood was, you know, it was divided. You know, Central Park was the dividing line. Anything east of Central Park were people. Anything west of Central Park were folks. And so, my brother and I had to just be careful of where we went, who we hung out with. When we would go to BA dance, well, unfortunately, we grew up with some of the kids that became gangbangers, right? We grew up with them, and they respected us because we were DJs. So when we would go to parties, they was like, "Hey, that's Rich and Mike, you know, leave them alone."
Did you ever go to the other side, I guess?
Yes,
And how
yeah.
was any issues, or you okay? Or
There was an issue one time, and maybe I don't know if my brother's gonna like this or not, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
oh, you
my-
already said he was crying. Yeah.
Mike's not here. He's only online right now. He's
Yeah.
not here.
So, no, well, my brother used to be part of what was called KPP. I don't know if anybody remembers what that is.
Him and my cousin Teddy. Yep.
Yeah, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Little Teddy. Yeah,
Yep,
yeah, yeah.
yep, yep.
So, okay, so K-Town party people. So my brother was that, and it wasn't gang related. It was not gang related.
Let's make that clear.
Like a party crew.
Party crew.
you go.
Party
It was
crew.
party crew. So it was a party crew, like, you know, a touch of class, right? There's some
Yeah.
ones out there.
TOCs,
Yeah. So when we would go to the east side of Central Park, hey, he's KPP. And so there was a story that we were DJing on 26th and Albany.
Okay.
And Frosto was there. This was like the late 80s. Frosto was there. And so some of the Latin Kings came around my brother while he was DJing. One of our friends, Rick, and Rick, his mom was my mom's best friend.
Oh wow.
Right? And Rick said, he's like, "Hey, Rich, you know, I know your brother's cool, but he's going to have to do a one-on-one with one of the guys." And my brother,
What?
but my brother had no problems fighting. He would, if you, let's go. So they started, fighting, and my brother got him on the floor, and then guys jumped in. Frosto yelled at the top of his lungs, "Somebody stabbed me," and everybody ran.
Oh my God.
He was yelling, "Somebody stabbed me, and then everybody ran. Then I went to Frosto, "You okay?" He's like, "No, bro, I just cut my hand on a piece of glass." He goes, "I fell and I cut my hand on a piece of glass." But that's a true story. That's
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Can somebody get Foster on here?
so.
Mike's like, I'm walking in right now. No, you're not. I already found out you're not even here. So there.
But yeah, so that was it. That was really what we and what we had to deal with is just, you know, some of the gangs but fortunately, you know, me and my brother were never in gangs because of George, because of another one of our friends, Ralph. They just kept us out of gangs. It was just playing sports, and then we became DJs. When we became DJs, it just, you know, became even like, okay, that's all we're gonna do. It's just DJ and have fun and make money. You know,
Try to make money.
try to make money. Yeah. So
I-
hey, you want to do a house party for a case of beer? Sure. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. You know.
And it's funny because I remember like a few DJs that I did know that they would play for the kegger because they
Yes.
would get the free beer.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they didn't care that they weren't getting paid at a house party as long as they were getting free beer the whole
Yeah.
night. They were cool with it. I was gonna ask you because you actually led into it. Did you feel that DJing saved you and your brother from being a part of the streets and being a part of that element and even being a part of the statistic?
Yes, that and my dad would beat our ass if we were in a gang.
There you go.
Yeah, my dad was, you know, and my dad, even my dad grew up in Texas, in a small town in Texas, but, you know, he would tell us, He's like, listen, just because I grew up in a small town in Texas, I'm not stupid. You know, he goes, and if you want to be in a gang, they can take care of you. They can buy you clothes. They can buy you food. They can buy you everything that I buy you. He goes, but if you want to go out there, I will beat your ass first, and then you can live on the streets. But my dad, George, and Ralph, and the guys that grew up in the neighborhood, and DJing, yes, kept us off the streets. And you know, we are where we are today. My brother, even my sister, Patty, we are where we are today because of them, all of them. They took care of us when we were kids. They looked out for us. I know some people didn't have that, but we were lucky we did. We had those people that looked out for us.
I think that's the difference between what we see growing up now versus where we grew up back then. I was watching something on TikTok today, and I was having a discussion in regards to how this newer generation, I think it's Gen Z now, versus us Gen Xers, and even the Boomers. The matter of respect, of the way that they choose to speak to people, like they don't know how to talk to have a conversation. It's more about yelling and screaming and getting your point across. And I think with our generation and the parents that we grew up with, they were taught in a different way, and then they taught us in a different way to make sure that we held it down for when we became parents. So I mean, I'm very grateful to the parents that we've all had, because they raised us right, as I like to say. They raised us right. But I'm glad to hear that you didn't get involved with that because of your daddy.
But, well, and then my mom. So my mom was a huge supporter of us being DJs.
That's cool.
Yeah. We could play the music in our bedroom as loud as we wanted, and there was no, you know, like, no, you shouldn't be doing that, no, you shouldn't do that. But yeah, my mom was a huge supporter and a huge fan. When I make posters for the bar, she wants a poster and she wants me to sign it for her.
Aw, that's so cool.
I was like, why do you want a poster? She goes, because I want one. I can't have a poster of my son? It's like, yes, Mom, here's your poster.
I was like, why do you even ask? Just give it to her. So, who bought your first decks?
I did.
Okay.
So I was in 8th grade, and I was working at Tropical Optical. So my mom worked there
on
for
26th Street?
Yes, on 26th and Miller. So my mom worked there for 30 years. And so when I wanted to buy my turntables, my dad was like, I'll help you, but you have to pay for most of it. So I went to work in 8th grade. I was working at Tropical Optical in their lab.
In the lab?
Yeah, in the lab, making glasses.
Oh, wow.
What?
I was tinting the glasses. I was shaping the glasses. I was doing whatever the frames. For the frames, in order to put the lenses in the frame at that time, you would put the frame in it was sand, and it was warm sand, so they would become bendable, and then you could put the frame in the glasses. So I worked there for a while, and I saved up my money, and I'm glad you brought this up, because I want to bring this up. I don't know if anybody remembers Two Brothers on Pulaski?
Yeah.
It's at 72nd. That's where I got my turntables.
Oh, wow.
The problem was that it took so long to get the turntables.
You were like, what?
I was
Moments
14,
later,
something.
like
15.
SpongeBob, moments later, years later.
Yeah. And then when we finally got them, I remember the owner, he's like, it's happening, right? It's happening. And you open up, and they're shiny, and they're new, and you take them home, and then we started practicing, and so that's I
changer,
brought
right?
my own. I'm sorry.
Game
Oh my
changer.
God, yeah.
1200?
That's when you knew you were a real DJ, when you got the 1200s.
That's right.
You know, like yes, now I'm a DJ.
So, did you
I'm
keep
official.
them?
For many, many years.
Okay.
But where they are now, I don't know. But again, it's always. So for those out there, I'll still say that for those out there that are doing something, no matter what it is, keep your stuff.
Yeah.
Save it. Keep it. If it's it's different with flyers now. It's all digital, so you can say that. But equipment-wise, just keep it, because I didn't realize that what we were doing back in the 80s could affect people in today's world or today's date. So, but yeah, just keep your stuff and keep it nice and tidy.
I want to hear about the style of dressing down here that you saw in those 4 years. How was the styles?
So
I remember a lot of hairspray.
yeah. So my brother was more of the hair guy. I remember I did have a mullet for a while. What was it? Business of Front, Party in the Back. I did have a mullet for a short time, but that was only when I was like 21.
Okay.
And I started DJing at nightclubs, but the nightclubs I started DJing at were in the suburbs.
Okay.
So the first nightclub I DJ was Lime Ricky's.
Oh,
The Lime
wow. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Lime Ricky's was the same owners as Oliver's.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Bongo Johnny's on Chicago Ridge. So there was a Gazziolas. That was a family of the four brothers, and each of them owned a club. And I found that club in the newspaper on the ads for looking for
Really?
a job.
Wow.
It said Lime Ricky's looking for a DJ in the
Wow.
paper. No, there was no social media. That
Right,
it was
right.
just
Yeah, everything was in the
That was
paper.
the-
so I went, and so I think I was 22. I was about to turn 22, and I went, and he gave me a test, and the test was BPM.
Okay.
I didn't know about BPMs when I first started DJing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. I just knew what songs went together.
Make it go faster, make it go slower.
That's it.
That's it.
So when he said, he goes, here, do this test, and I'm like, what is that? He goes, well, I said, what is that? He goes, oh, you gotta, that's BPMs, of how fast the songs are. And I failed, of course, because I
Right.
didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And he goes, why should I hire you if you don't know what BPMs are? I said, listen, it's the same like an interview. I'm a quick learner. I've been DJing for 8 years, so I'm a quick learner. He goes, okay, you're going to start off doing the lights, and then you're going to learn. And I did. Well, of course, I picked it up real quick, and then not even 2 months later, I was already DJing. But at that time, I would have to do voiceovers and send those voiceovers to
To the radio stations.
well, it was, to a company, and they would evaluate my voiceovers. And they said that they liked my voiceovers because I had a tropical accent. I was like, what the hell does that mean, a tropical
That
accent?
wasn't stereotyping.
But I learned so much.
Yeah.
I learned so much of different genres because we had a format. You had to
Right.
There was
Clubs-
a,
yeah, right, right.
At the clubs, you had a format, and you had to go from a low BPM to a high BPM. You had to go from genres to genres. Every 3 songs, you had to do a different genre. And so, and they had a book. They gave you a book, and they call it rock wave and current rock wave and all this kind of stuff. They labeled it. But if it wasn't for me DJing at those at Lime Ricky and Oliver's and Mago Johnny's and all the other places, I don't think I would have not been a good wedding DJ.
Right.
'Cause
Because you
I-
expand your musical.
Exactly. And then when I
knowledge.
started DJing and coming back to the South Side, and I would play the music I was playing at the suburbs, they're like, "What are you playing?"
Dude, what's that?
Yeah, exactly.
But it's funny though because the owners of Lime Ricky's, because I worked for Bongo Johnny's,
Oh, okay.
so what they were very rough on their DJs.
Yes.
Like you said, there was a book, and they had to follow it. So you would be hearing you would hear Fast Eddie, and then all of a sudden it came into YouTube.
The romantic, the romantic
It
talking
was
in your
just
sleep.
like, what
Yeah.
the hell? Like, you would get
Yeah.
into it, and you'd be sitting there. I would be dancing on the bar, trying to earn some money, and all of a sudden they would go into some crazy song, and be like, what the hell just
Yeah.
happened? But yeah, I it's funny because as I listen to DJs talk about how they learned how to DJ at clubs, I don't want to say, I'll say the Caucasian clubs, the suburban clubs. They were very strict on BPMs from what I understood.
Yeah.
Like, if you went to, and I'll just use your bar, for instance, you probably wouldn't ask, well, let me hear you play a BPM. It would be like, okay, you say you can DJ. I've heard you DJ at VFWs and BAs and stuff like that. So you already know. But when it came down to the Caucasian clubs, they went on BPMs. The same thing Excalibur. Laura B was, when she tried to teach me how to DJ, it's BPMs. So what the hell is that? And she would say beats per minute. So it amazes me how the language of a DJ and them understanding the art and truly learning the art when they started going from a neighborhood basement
Yes.
or parties, went into the club and had to learn a whole totally different new language to understand their DJing craft back.
And being told what to play, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
also controlling what you
Yes.
play. And for example, I can remember at some club, you couldn't play the same song within like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah,
Right.
that was the same. Yeah, that was
Right,
the
same
format.
thing,
You
yeah.
couldn't play a song within like 2 hours, and then I remember the first time when Pump Up the Jam came out.
Oh, Lord.
When the Pump Up the Jam came out, I didn't follow the format. I just played it, and nobody was on the dance floor. And the owner came up. He's like, "This is not the format." Because Pump Up the Jam on the South Side was fine. It was great. So I was like, "Oh, it should be fine." And then I played it, and he was like, "No, no, no, no. You got the format." So I stuck with the format. But then I weaved it in, as I went. But to your point, you would start out at a low BPM, but you would have to go to like a 160, and 160 was the Beatles. Saw her standing there, and so yeah, we would have to play that kind of music all the time. So, but I really am glad that I went through that. I am really, and I'm glad that I wasn't a somebody that was like, no, you're not going to tell me what to play. I'm a DJ. I know what I'm doing. I was like, you know what? Let me learn. And that's even till today.
Yeah.
It's still learning about different music. Not just, and then, yes, of course, my following is all classics and freestyle and old school. However, if they want me to play something different, I will. I don't have a problem.
I like
with
to
that.
hear this from a Latino that was there, who was there from the beginning, back in like '84, right? That you were there. Describe how you were introduced to what we know Chicago house music. What is that? How were you introduced to that? And what did you consider house music?
There you go. Or when did you hear the name first?
See, that's the thing is that I don't think we really used the term house music. It was just back in the 80s. I don't think we used that term as much as we do it today.
Yeah.
But once I got into being having that idea of being a DJ, I would go look for record stores, which was Pedro on 26 and
For
Miller.
Fusion.
Yeah.
Pedro Miguel, okay.
Yeah, Pedro. So I would go there because it was really close to the house. And so every time, I would just go there. He's like, Rich, I got some new stuff. And I just learned it from them. I've only been to imports once or twice.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I hardly
Wow.
went there.
I was there
Yeah.
every weekend.
Yeah, so, because I would go to Pedro. And I would go to Andre,
Okay.
Hot Jams. On when he
On,
was over there.
Archer, yeah.
On Archer. So I would just, those two places. Because I just figured, imports was just too far. It was downtown. One of the times I went to imports is when I went to go meet Bad Boy Bill.
Okay.
That was one time I went to go.
You didn't even go to Loop Records?
No.
Wow.
No, just Pedro and Andre. That was it. I just felt that there was a better connection, a better understanding
Okay.
from Pedro and Andre from them knowing the Little Village.
Okay.
So that was my
So knowing your
introduction.
market
So,
then.
so
Yes.
what,
Okay.
let me rephrase it. So, what do you consider the first house song? 'Cause I like to get into that controversy here. 'Cause,
So
from a Latino's perspective.
yeah,
Yes.
so see that's the thing too. Like I know what everybody says, like Jesse Saunders, right? That they would always say that, but for me, I wasn't about like the first house song. The first time the two songs I ever played at an event, which was a BA Blessed Agnes block party, was AEIU and Love and Music.
Okay, and that's not house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So for me, it was just whatever came to me.
Okay.
And I never, I don't know what the word is, but I never separated what we call classics now from house. It was just music to me.
Okay.
So I never really categorized. That's it. I never really categorized the music. For me, it was just play.
Because that's why I'm trying to get it. Because before '84, it was just if it was good, you play it.
Exactly.
It wasn't all this like breakup.
No.
No, and I said I was talking to Victor last night, and we were talking about that. Like, everything was played together. There was no division of any kind of music. Like, everybody enjoyed it all in one lump sum, and it never categorized it until later on in the 90s when supposedly house revived itself with Robin
Right.
S., Crystal Waters, and all the rest of them, which, I'm very grateful that they got it into popularity and on the top 10 charts. But for me, like house, when I heard Chippy, It's House, that to me was the 1st house record, when you first heard the word house.
Yeah.
So,
See, that's why I asked you earlier, like when you said, "Oh, we would do house parties."
Sure.
So, like,
Yeah, for me, house parties just mean we were at a house.
right.
That we were in an apartment.
Right, so
We were in a
Mhm.
basement.
you're
That
not
was
gonna
it.
say, "Oh, I'm at an apartment party."
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
it's an apartment. It's an apartment. It's an apartment. It's an apartment.
Like what is it like this like this? That was for me. That was almost like one of the first ones. But for me, it didn't matter if it was house, if it was class. It was just music. The music to get the people going. I didn't care what kind of now that we call them genres. I didn't care about that. Like But my
I still
favorite.
can't pronounce that word.
Genre?
I say genre.
Genre?
I say genre.
You're a dork. Let me give some props to some people who are watching here. Chava, what's going on? Thank you for joining in. Alan Martinez, thank you, our mentors and our brothers over at the Industry DJs. Thank you very much for the
Chava got a
congratulations.
dance going on, right? She got a
Yeah.
party.
Yeah, she's got a party going on this coming
March
weekend,
one,
or
yeah.
March or something.
28th.
March 28th. We'll talk about that later. Jimmy Clark, thank you for joining. Fats Torres, Andre was the guy to go to on the south side. Many didn't go to the north side. Different world altogether. I can totally agree with you, brother. 3J's on here. Oh boy, I hope I don't get this question next week. Yes,
Yes,
you
you
will.
are.
Party Rock Pete, what's going on? Dan Martinez, Sue Vargas, always our number one viewer and listener, and always here every week. Thank you for being here. Yvonne, thank you for being here. Jimmy Clark, I think I said. Tom Perez, what's going on, man? You just missed a good conversation. I hope you stick around. I don't believe I missed anybody. Maybe Freeze, I missed him earlier. Julius Oliver, I said, what's up? Lorenzo Paz is here. Mike Lewis Russell. Nandi Max, he's on here as well. So thank you guys for joining in. We are here with Rich Huerta, who's talking about the wonderful days of his career and still going forward. What other places did you play besides Lime Ricky's, Oliver's, and Bongo Johnny's?
That was really it. I mean, other than a few places that are like, Tavern on the Grange, but that was it because right after Lime Ricky's and Bongo Johnny's and Oliver's, I had to get really serious about my career, about like my
Providing.
providing. There you go. That's a good word. Yeah. So I just dove in. I just dove into my career and became. From a sales associate, a company called Silo that sells electronics and appliances, from a sales associate now to assistant manager, and a kid coming from Little Village, and my manager saying, "Hey, I really like your work ethic, and that was my first job ever. I'm gonna make you a manager." I'm like, "Well, I'm a kid from Little Village. What do I know about being a manager?"
Right.
But he did. He's like, "I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach you how to be a manager." When I was a sales associate at Silo, I would wear a purple shirt, purple pants, purple tie. Yes,
Barney!
my mullet, a chain outside
Did you
my
have
tie.
to wear that, or you were?
No, that was just all I had.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh,
That's just-
all you had. That's all you had.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
and then,
all right.
but I also wear earrings. I had earrings as well.
Earrings?
Yes,
And a mullet. I can't picture you like that.
yeah, that was me. Yeah,
I can see the dark black hair,
Yes.
mullet.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Earrings.
yeah, I do. Yeah, and so that's how I went to work because I thought that was how you dress professional.
My
That's
manager
just-
look.
yeah,
That
exactly.
was your manager look.
So-
All purple with a mullet.
So
Okay.
my manager Ed Dill, and he just passed away 2 years ago, and I would talk to him all the time, and he was such a mentor to me in retail and for my career. He gave me my start as a manager, but one day he came to me and said, when he said, "I want to make you a manager," he goes, "But you need to come in black slacks, a white shirt, and a black tie, and then I'll make you manager." I was so upset. I was mad because he was telling me what to wear. So I went home. I always tell the story. I went home and I told my dad. I said, "He wants me to do this," and my dad looked at me. He's like, "You're stupid if you don't listen to him. He's not trying to change you. He's trying to help you.
Yeah.
And if you don't listen to him, you're stupid."
Wow.
And so I said, "All right." So my dad's a barber. My dad was a barber hairstylist, and that day he cut my hair.
That was it.
He cut my mullet, wore black slacks, a white shirt, and a black tie. I came to work, and my manager looked at me. He's like, "Here are the keys to the store."
Wow.
That's beautiful.
There you go.
So that's
I
the
like
start.
that story. Giving you some applause there.
But just going back to just my, even now, I'm still starstruck with some of the people that I meet. I've been so blessed to, like yourself, meet you. Of course, know you too, and then, but just to meet yes, you too, Mike. To meet talk to Curtis McLean this morning.
Yeah.
And for him to say, "Hey, you're my friend, Liddell Townsend. Hey, Fast Eddie just out of the blue will call or text me happy birthday. Just to all of them, just to be blessed to know them and meet them, and all the DJs throughout the years, especially Mickey. I mean, Mickey's been such a guy.
Mickey's
He's
been a
been-
resident. He's
yeah.
always there.
But
Yeah.
because he's for me as a DJ, he's helped me so much throughout these past 10 years. Like, he really, really helped me. But he will, and I'm going to say this, he will tell you that I helped him as much as he's helped me.
Oh, okay.
That's sweet.
That's sweet.
Because when he came back, like 10, 11 years ago, because he was gone for about 20
Right.
years.
Yeah, he was in Vegas.
Yeah, in Arizona there. You know, he would say, hey, you know, we did parties together and we did weddings together, and whenever he needed me, I was there, and vice versa. So he tells me, Rich, you were there for me as much as I'm there for you.
Yeah.
You know, so he's helped me so much.
Mickey's a great guy.
Yeah.
Great DJ, but just a good person.
Oh yeah, just it's very genuine, very very genuine, and if it wasn't for him, you know, I don't think I would kind of be where I am to a certain extent, you know, because he has really helped me out.
I think it's important that, you know, when you hear stories like that DJs have uplifted and inspired each other and encouraged each other, that it's really important, because it's something that honestly we don't see a lot in the DJ community. Sometimes it's more of a tear down of, oh, they're not doing this right and they're not doing that right. And I don't think it's about doing something right. I think it's about what's good for them.
Right.
And what's good for you may not be good for me.
Yeah, each club needs their own identity.
Yeah.
You know, and so there's nothing wrong with that. So let's talk about that, because now you said you left the DJing thing, right, for a while. And you're a club owner now in your 50s.
Yeah, that's the question I want to know.
Right?
I think that the outstanding questions really got to be
Yeah,
of not only just being a bar owner, but going from being a DJ,
Yeah, it's
DJing
all
a
different.
club,
Yeah.
to now owning it, which is a
Apples and
different
oranges.
beast.
So yeah,
That's a
well,
lot of pressure right there.
yes,
Yeah.
a lot. So Mike and I have had this, you know, discussion a few times, but yeah, being a bar owner is complete. There's so many things I would do different. There was a lot of things I would do different. But yeah, there's a lot of pressure. You're constantly thinking of what to do different, what you could do different or better, and you know. But it takes money to make money, and you know, right now is a very hard time for us. It's a very difficult time, but I have to say that there's so many people that have supported me from day one that are on you know, still watching us now, and I really appreciate every single person that comes out and supports the bar. I really do, and they know it. I tell them all the time when people come, and I'll text them the next morning, hey, thanks for stopping by, I appreciate it. You know, but it is a very, very difficult thing to do.
Yeah, because you have to make a certain amount
Yeah.
to pay your staff.
Oh, to pay
Pay the
everybody.
light,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
I mean, property
it's
taxes
every week. Yeah.
I mean, it's just it's really really hard. Like, I'll be honest with you, I looked at how much we made in 2025, and you would think with the money that we brought in, we would be good, but it wasn't. It
Yeah.
wasn't. It's just very, you know. I've been there little over 2 years. So in August it was 2 years, and there's days where, like my birthday.
It's full house.
It was full house.
Yeah.
I just wish every day was my birthday. You know, I wish every weekend was my
Every
birthday.
day, every weekend, it's Rich's birthday. He'll be 59 for the next
Yeah,
whole, 52
exactly.
weeks.
But we do. So the one thing I hear from every single person that comes to the bar is that they love the vibe. Because it's a chill vibe, and you don't have to look over your shoulder. And yes, we do cater to an older crowd. And yes, I know out there, I forgot who it was, but you're going to Hall of Fame where all the older people hang out. It's true, but
So what?
But it's
again,
our crowd, and
Yeah.
I think that's what people need to remember. A lot of us don't want to be in a loud situation.
Yeah.
We want to be someplace where we can just listen to the music, have our drinks, dance, and go home.
Yeah.
And that's it. I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Why do I want to go into drama? It's just
Yeah. I mean,
that's what we are.
in the 2 years and let's see, 4, and we're almost.
Oh, and clean
8 months.
bathrooms. You have
Okay.
clean bathrooms. I love that. Let me
No, no.
talk about the bathrooms.
I like his logos.
Yes.
Those.
Yes.
Yes, they're cool. Like,
Yeah.
Let me tell you, if you're going to own a damn club, invest in them damn bathrooms. Rich, you have the cleanest bathrooms. And you know, I'll call Mike and I'll tell Mike, you need to tell Rich there's something wrong with the bathroom. Because I was in that bathroom. You need to have him come clean this thing. But you have the cleanest and brightest and uplifting bathrooms I have ever been to. I go into some of these clubs and I'm just like, these bathrooms are nasty. You've been here for 30 some odd years and you still have not invested in the damn bathrooms. You have the cleanest bathrooms.
Thanks. Yeah, I am very proud, and everybody that goes there, men and women, you got to go to my bathrooms. And then they come out. I'm
Love
serious.
you.
I really do. I really, every single person, I tell them, you have to go to the bathrooms, and they're like, I want
you
this in my
dance,
house.
go to the bathroom.
Yes, I do. And they come out, they're like, I want this in my house.
Yes.
I want those mirrors in my house.
Even for wedding venues, that's the first thing they look at. Like, we went to a couple of wedding venues already, and the first thing I looked at was the bathroom. I'm like, because the first thing they're going to do is they're going to talk shit about the bathrooms. That the bathrooms are not clean or they don't look nice and stuff like that.
And
People look at that.
And I have friends that come out and help. I mean, Lisa comes out and help, and Chava comes out and support, Yvonne comes out and support, but I have so many friends that help the bar, and they want to see the bar. Now, I think I need to have a painting party because I need, there's some touch-ups, but I think I'll have a painting party. Whoever comes to the painting party, they get 25% off their tab.
Hey, I'll be there.
Right, so, but yeah, owning I want the bar to just, for people to have a good time. I forgot there was a young lady, I'll say young lady, but there was a person, a lady that was there Saturday, and she put on
Yeah, I saw
Facebook,
that.
I had such a good effing time. It's my first time there. And, and that's what I want. I want everybody to have such a great time because there's no drama and nice bathrooms.
Yes. I'm telling you, for me, it's a bathroom thing. It's a bathroom thing for me.
I think he got the formula down.
Yeah, I really
Well,
do.
not yet. If I did, I wouldn't be, I'd be
Well,
paying the bills.
and we've talked back and forth
yes,
about
yes,
certain
ideas,
promotions and things, and I saw one of them was implemented.
Yes.
I was like, listen to me. He listened to me. Finally. But, I mean, it's really important that what?
Can I show a picture?
Sure. I think it's important that you keep up with what you're doing. First 3 years are always going to be hard.
Oh my
no matter
God,
what.
that's an understatement.
You'll go into the black eventually,
Yeah.
but the first 3 years are hard. What's the picture?
Mullet.
Not a
Where
mullet.
did you get that? Yes, that's my mullet. Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to. I think. Oh, was that at Home Run Inn? I think that was at Home Run Inn. My brother and I.
Look at your face, like, what's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, I had that look.
You got that what's up, bro?
I love that shirt. But yeah, that's.
Was that a Chess King shirt
I
or a
don't-
merry-go-round shirt?
One of the two, because my brother
That's-
used to work at Silverman's.
That's pretty fashionable.
Yeah,
I like
so.
that.
But, oh my God, yeah, my mustache and look at that hair.
Mike's laughing,
Yeah.
and your brother's laughing.
Wow.
So your brother has a couple of questions for me to ask you.
Oh shit.
And in the meantime, Lisa, how are you, Mama? Guys, Lisa's on here. Julius Rich, you have a good sound system in your place. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yvonne and all of them. I love showing people the bathrooms. Hall of Fame 2 is my favorite spot from Party Rock. Pete, Chava's saying, they're always going to support you. When I first met Mike and I first went there, 'cause again, I'm not a Southside girl. So me going into your bar for the first time, I think I went in there with a friend of mine after Gino's place. Oh man, went to his bar and I was like, wow, this is kind of a relaxing, spot, and it was cool. But I noticed that they were your followers: Joey, Chava, Yvonne, Cindy, Lisa, all of them, and I know they've been huge supporters of your bar. So I want to give them some props for having your back as well. Lisa, it has been a great place to gather the girls to chat. Oh, yeah, I've seen you guys there. I believe me. Your brother's questions to you, though, are follow him through the alley story.
So, okay, yeah. So, I hope that's the only one he's gonna say.
No, he's got another one here, so I'll let you finish that one.
Oh, okay. So, I would go to. I said this when I would hang out on Starmac. So that's that's of course. But same day, I guess, me and my brother, my sister Patty, who just had their birthday today, and my little sister Yahida.
Aw.
So one day I'm going to 26 and Starmac and Christiana to hang out with Geek and some of the guys, and we're gonna go practice and hang out. And before I left the house, my brother wanted to come with me,
Okay.
and he was hugging me and holding me and crying that he wanted to come with
He's a crier.
me. So,
Chion.
yeah, so am I, of course. So, and I was like, no, you can't go with me. No, you have to stay. So I left. And as I'm walking, I hear, I turned around and I didn't see nothing. And I'm going another block or so, and I hear, and it was my brother following me to go hang out on Christiana 26.
Oh, how old was he?
Oh my God.
So he had to be like 12 or 13.
Okay.
Aw. And then the second one, he says, "I guess the lime story."
No, I can't. No.
What?
Mm-mm.
Say it.
Was that Lime the artist or like a Lime?
No, it's a pretty embarrassing story.
Well,
I
he-
think I said at his wedding.
Say it because he wants you to say it.
The whole world wants to hear
Yeah,
you.
no, this is pretty bad. So anyway,
The Lime story.
we're at my mom's
Exclusive.
house. Yeah, we're at my mom's house, and we went to buy Coronas, my brother and I.
Okay.
And so we got to my mom's house, and we didn't buy any limes. So I asked my mom, do you have any limes in the fridge? She goes, I do, but they're probably rotten. They've been there for a while.
Okay.
So I go in the kitchen, get the limes, and I start cutting the limes. Well, my stomach wasn't feeling too well while I'm cutting the limes. So I was in the kitchen by myself, and I let one go. Because I was in the kitchen by myself.
I can't picture you a farter.
So, yeah, me either. So, not even 10 seconds later, my brother walks into the kitchen, which is kind of a small kitchen. He comes right behind, he goes to the garbage can. He lifts the garbage can, he's like, nothing. He goes to the sink. He comes right behind my shoulder, right here. He's like, Rich. I said, what? He goes, Mom's right. Those limes are rotten. I was like, bro, it wasn't the limes. And so he's like, I can taste it. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, so even to this day, he just... So,
He's like, that story was 25 years ago,
Yeah,
and it's still good.
it's kind of embarrassing. So, yeah.
So tell us how it does feel. Like you've evolved so much in regards to where you've started, where you're at, a family man. How does it feel to be a family man, and then have to own the bar? Because that's a lot of pressure
You're
too.
still doing your passion.
Right.
Yeah.
You still DJ at your own.
Oh yeah,
pace,
well,
right?
saves on money, saves costs. So, no, I get a lot of support, fortunately, and the day when Chuck and I bought the bar, I didn't tell nobody. I didn't tell nobody in my
Not
family.
even your wife?
Nobody.
What?
So I went home. We were all having dinner, and I said, hey, I got some news, and everybody was there, and I said I bought a bar, and dead silence, right? And so that side table, like my oldest, and they're just like, my youngest daughter Kayla, she's like, yes.
Free drinks forever.
So yeah, Kayla was just like, yes, Dad bought a bar, and everybody else was like, so it was wrong, but again, one of the main reasons I bought the bar, and again, I hope we have it for more years, but you never know. But I really bought the bar so I can leave a legacy for my grandchildren, for my grandsons.
Okay.
I want to. That's really where I did it. I mean, yes, the passion of the music is there too, but if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I tried it.
Tried it, yeah.
If it does work out and it grows to be something different or bigger, I want to leave them something. I want for them to grow up and say, oh, this is Papa. Papa did this for us. Also, I want my grandchildren to treat their children and their grandchildren the way I treated them. Mm-hmm. Whatever they wanted, they got. So I have a nice pool in the backyard. It's an 18-foot pool. And when my daughters were little, they would always go in it. Mm-hmm. When my grandson, Mateo, was born 10 years ago, the first thing I did with that pool was get a heater. My daughter's like, where in the hell was the heater when we were kids?
It was the sun.
Yeah, it was the sun, right. But I went and bought a heater for Mateo. And so now when Mateo gets in the pool, Papa, is it 94 degrees?
Oh my God.
And I said, yes, it's 94
Are
degrees.
you giving him lobster and mussels too?
If
My
he wants it,
goodness.
if that's what they want,
Go to Rich's house. He's gonna have the pool at 94 degrees.
But yeah, it is a tough balance because I have my regular job. I've been in management for many, many years, and then I got the bar, and I'm there all the time.
Do you
and-
sleep?
Yes, I do sleep. Everybody tells me that. Even my daughter, she's like, "How do you do it, Dad?" I'm like, "As long as I don't drink, I'm good."
Okay.
That's the biggest thing. Is I don't drink at the bar, I'm fine. And I owning a bar, yes, it's very easy. The easy access. It's right there.
Right.
But that's not what I'm there for.
Right.
I'm not there for that. I'm there for everybody to have a good time. I'm there for them to play the music. I'm there to make sure the bathrooms are clean. And if I've had 2 issues in the bar, 2 issues in 2.5 years, which is pretty good. And one of them wasn't really that big anyway. But if I was drinking during those issues, and then I had to talk to an officer or something, I just don't want to have that reputation as an owner in the town of Summit that I don't take care of my business.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
but
I think that's important.
Yeah.
I think it was funny because they were, our mentors, the industry DJs were talking about how these places are closing,
Yeah.
at rapid speed.
Yes.
And I even posted that my favorite bar, Conrad's, who's been there for 39 years, they finally sold the building and they're becoming a private club now. But I mean, we've celebrated there, and even they're closing now. And I think it's important to try to figure out different ways and tactics, for lack of better words, to continue promoting and doing different things that are going to bring in different people, and
They're
bring in
right.
different generations.
You're hard because bars don't really last that long.
No.
No, they
That's-
don't.
They have a
We're-
short life.
We're I'll be honest, we're hanging by a thread. We're really hanging by a thread, and
It's okay. You're gonna get through it. Then
You
have
are.
your-
You are gonna get through
Then
it.
you're gonna have your peak.
yeah, there's
It's
gotta
tough.
be that.
Okay.
So but you think about I really didn't think about everything that went into it. I mean, I thought about some stuff, but there's so much that goes into owning a business, not just a bar, just a business.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about you being a DJ, and now because you just said it. Luckily, I DJ because I'm saving money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So but not everyone can do that.
Yeah.
Right. So what should a bar owner expect when it comes to a DJ?
So it's funny. So
Expenses.
QMM and I have had that discussion, and it's not that we agree to disagree, but it's from being both sides of the coin. I feel that as a DJ, when I would DJ at a lot of I did DJ at a lot of bars. I'm gonna do the best I can to bring as much people to the bars because I want to continue. I want that bar to continue to be successful. I want that bar to flourish, and the reason why, so I can still be there.
Right.
That's the reason why I feel DJs should bring a following. But as an owner, you have to. I think it's probably like a 60-40. 60% on the owner to really promote the DJs, do their part to get people there, have the right equipment, have the right sound system, have everything there for the DJ to
And
do
by
their
the way,
job.
you have a great sound system.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that's what
that was-
everybody's
that.
been saying. You got a great
I
sound
was there a
system.
couple years ago, and that was great.
Yeah,
I loved it. Though.
Oh, believe me, that's one thing that I was like, I can't. That was part of the problem. We spent $17,000 just on the sound system,
You can tell. Yeah. You can hear it.
and you feel it. You can really feel it. But going back to your question it's a 60-40 for me, from my perspective. 40% of the DJ, 60% of the owner, and it's working together. I feel it should be working together. And yes, if the bar's packed, it's the job of the DJ to keep those people there for as long as you can. And then as a bar owner, it's for me to keep them there by being a host, a good host. Thanking them, how's it going? Did you see our bathrooms? So that's for me is just having that balance of a DJ and a bar owner.
Yeah, I think, being on the DJ side, promoter side, whatever, I feel you, but
Gino.
it's like everyone's job almost, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But I think also I'm speaking for some DJs that it's a lot of pressure on DJs now too because
Yeah.
they're expected to bring
Sure.
a certain number, but then the owners or promoters, that's your job mainly. We're gonna mention it. Hey, I'm gonna be here. You want to check me out? Blah blah.
And we've had these conversations back and forth
But
in
it
regards
shouldn't
to
just
that.
be on one person.
No.
Right.
It should. It's
It's an
a whole
all
team.
over.
Right.
It's an
gotta
all
be
over
over-
thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's gotta
Like
be a whole
your
team.
bartenders should be in.
Well, yeah.
Your bartenders
yeah.
should be a part of that. I think, and again, we've had these conversations almost every single session to the point where everybody needs to be a part of that. If I want to make money, I'm going to be asking my friends as a bartender, I need you guys to stop by, even have 1 drink, 2 drinks. Hey, can I go, can I give them a free shot? And even if it's a cheapy shot, that's not going to cost you enough, then go ahead and do that. Yeah, hey, for every 2 people you bring, you got a shot on me or something.
Yeah.
But it takes everything down to the security,
Oh my God.
making sure that they're welcome. Because let me tell you, security's
$15,000 a year.
I can believe it.
Yeah,
I can believe it.
alone, just that one expense alone for security, $15,000 a year.
But if I'm gonna pay $15,000 a year, then you as a security person better be like
point.
the on point person. Be greeting them. Hey, how are you? How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping by. We hope to see you next week. Kind of deal. When I worked at Excalibur, and even working with the Caucasian clubs, those doormen were trained to welcome somebody in from the minute they got in, to welcoming them out and hoping that they got home safely and that they would see them again. So that was the doorman's job. The bartender, hey, I want you to come to see me, whether you're wearing a low-cut shirt, whatever you're doing, it was their job to entertain all the masses, making sure they get their drinks on point like this. Not, hey, I'm going to take your drink, but I'm going to go over here and serve my friend first.
No.
You take
Yeah.
them all. And then you would go down to the DJ, making sure that the DJ, if there was a request, put it in the request box, and then this way the DJ would grab them and, here's the tip jar or whatever, and tip it or whatever. But I do believe that it's the job of everybody's, and we've had these conversations.
Yeah, I agree. But that's what I'm saying, 60-40, 60% on the owner, 40% on DJ. And
But
that's
when
from
you say
my
DJ,
perspective.
you also mean staff?
Oh yeah, well the staff, of course, the staff themselves. But I'm just talking if it's just between a bar owner and a DJ. I feel that's a split of the DJ bringing people in, promoting the bar, and I'm not that I'm not a big fan of it again because I haven't really, when I was DJing at bars or whatever, I never really did too much of like, hey, I'm gonna be at this bar from 10 to 11, then I'm gonna be over there from 1 to 2, and I really didn't do that because, they won't, as from a bar owner's perspective, okay, they're not going to go to 10 to 12 to see me. They're going to be over here, and then the bar owner's like, well, hey, why are you doing 2 places? I want you to bring the crowd. Now, yes, to a certain point, I've got to keep the crowd that's there, but the bar owner that's probably the later part, they're going to benefit from the crowd because they're going to see me over there. That's why, for me, it's like, I'm not against it.
You have to make that DJ, you have to pay that DJ to be exclusive to you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, to a certain extent, but it goes to a point where, that's why, when it comes to cost, right? If I had whatever I pay the guys that help me out, and here's the thing too, right? For me, as a bar owner, if I would, and I've told this to Mike.
Poor Mike.
Yeah, Mike and I talk all the time.
Mike.
But if I was making the money that I really want to make, then it wouldn't be an issue. I wouldn't be DJing. Most of the time, I would have other guys,
Right.
and I would pay them what they are worth. But I can't do that because I'm not making the money I need to make.
So and that's a great. That's good that you can do that. That you have that knowledge. You have you have the skills to do that. So how long do you mix then?
Well, if I have to, all night.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
if I have to.
We've seen them do it all night.
All
Yeah.
night,
Yeah.
dude. Really?
Yeah, all night.
And then he'll
Like,
take requests the whole night. What do you want me to play? Because I don't know what the hell to play anymore.
Yeah, so that's the part.
basically what I say.
But there's DJ Shadow. He helps me out all the time. Brian, all the time. Mike helps me out all the time. There's so many other guys that help me out as too. A lot of other guys are like, hey, Rich, just it's kind of slow. Adam helps me out. They're like, hey, listen, it's okay. We'll slow. We'll score up later, or we'll do something else, which I appreciate. But if I have to DJ all night, I'll do it. I don't.
Yeah.
It's like doing a wedding. Big deal.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Well, let's talk about music now. So,
Well, let's get some acknowledgments in here.
okay.
Gino Rock and Romo says, yep. Business ownership is tough. Yes, it is, sir. It is very tough. My dog even said it's tough. You can hear him over there.
With you, Gino.
Yvonne said collaboration, owner, staff, friends, family, share, and support. Lisa says team effort. Dan says, how does Rich feel about that aspect of how much to take of the patrons, whether they are spending nice or just regulars? That I'm not understanding, so maybe you can elaborate. Melinda, hey, what's going on, girl? And then, yeah, DJ Brian Williams, yes, he's always stepping up.
Oh, and TikTok.
Thank you, TikTok. Those who are coming from TikTok as well. Tony's on here too. I see him somewhere on here. Thank you, TikTok Nation.
TikTok.
I think today is our first
I
TikTok
do, I
day.
do feel honored that I'm here on your 1 year anniversary. So.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and you know, this is our 20. Get this. This is our 21st session. So I feel like we're legal
Yes.
to drink. So we're gonna need a drink. We're gonna need a shot, Mike. Please. I'm gonna need a shot of the tequila shot that we had a couple of days ago in the red Solo cup. Okay, and then we're gonna be doing the
Man, we
cake
have
later
our
on.
own waiter?
Yes, we have our own waiter. It's Garcon Mike. It's Garcon Mike. All right. So here's a question that I have for you. In everything that you've done, in all of the elbows that you have come across, hands that you've shaken, who has been your best experience in meeting?
Wow. I don't want to hurt anybody's
That's a hard one,
feelings,
Steph.
but
It is, but I mean,
I think that, well, I'm going to say, okay, let's say, okay, maybe I'm going to try to answer this, but I'll say Too Cool Chris.
okay.
Here's the reason why. It's
You
more
said
about,
you had a story.
it's more about me than Too Cool Chris anyway, but January 1st, 2025, I have the message. I've met Too Cool Chris twice in my entire career, DJ career. Once at a festival and once at a party. And on January 1st, 2025, he sent me a message, hey, Rich, can you send me a number so I can give you a call? I was on 47th and Central Avenue getting gas when I got that message. And so I sent him my number. He called me right away. And he's like, hey, it's Chris. And, he said it. He goes, and I don't know how
Who gave you my number?
yeah, right. So, well, he messaged on Messenger on Facebook, and then I sent him my number. But he called me and says, "Listen, I'm a big admirer of yours."
Wow.
I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm a big admirer of yours. I like the way you DJ. Very smooth, very clean. I've heard you DJ way back in the days." He goes, "You would." He goes, "Don't think that I don't listen to people." He goes, "But I really like the way you DJ." He goes, "And I'm gonna put a DJ team together, and I want you to be a part of it." And he's still working on it.
Wow.
I never, and he's very respectful, very humble, and he said it before that throughout his career, things happen, and but in today he's learned a lot. He's like you said, he's matured, and he's really helping those of us that really didn't have an opportunity to be on B96.
Yeah,
or,
'cause that was to get on radio back then was hard.
Yeah.
Use the bigger solo cups. With reason, of course.
There's no more, huh? You can flip this.
With reason, of course. They're over
So-
here. Just use the big solo cups.
Listen to your future wife.
Yes. Otherwise, we can get shut down.
But yeah, it's just, there's others, of course.
But that's huge, and for someone that you never really met
Yes.
and talked to, and for him,
To give you that prop.
props.
Yeah.
That's a big.
I was like, oh my God, and I texted my brother like, Mike, Chris just called me, and because it's Too Cool Chris, and for
Who-
him to say that,
Who do you feel has been your unpleasant experience? Like you weren't expecting that kind of interaction.
I do have two.
Oh,
I have two. Do I have to say names, or I can tell the stories?
You can tell the stories.
I'll tell the stories. There was somebody that wanted sponsorship from Metro by T-Mobile, which was that's where I worked before. T-Mobile, Metro by T-Mobile, and it was an event, and I got $10,000 to sponsor the event,
Okay.
and I gave it to this person. So I gave it to this person. And after the event, this person said, "Hey, Rich, just to let you know, out of those 10,000, I put 7,000 in my pocket, in their pocket, and put 3,000 towards the event."
Ooh.
I said, "Listen, we as Metro by T-Mobile, we got what we needed. We did events at the stores, and we got our signage at the event. So as long as we got what we got, that's fine." But that person kept 7,000, and 3,000 went to the event. I had just started DJing at Hall of Fame. And so I called this person. I said, "Hey, I'm starting DJing over here. Can you come over and help us, kickstart? And the person said, yep, $800. I'm like, what do you mean? Well, I normally charge $1,100, but because it's you, Rich, $800. I was like, but you pocketed $7,000 from the event. He goes, yeah, but I don't want people to think that I DJ for free. I was like, no, tell them you fucking are DJing for $7,000.
Yep. You had a $7,000 reward.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that's one.
You're going to have to tell me who it is later.
The second one was I was DJing with this person for about 2 years, and it was a wedding. It was my grandson. I still remember it was my grandson's 3rd birthday, and we were having a little bit of a family crisis during that time, and I had to DJ the wedding at on that particular day of my grandson's birthday party. And that Wednesday, so that was Saturday, that Wednesday I get a call from the couple, the wedding couple, to say, oh, we need music for the ceremony. I said, well, call this person that you hired through me, so he can find somebody else for the ceremony, and I'll be there for the reception. Mm-hmm. I had my friend John Riza that knew how to set up the equipment. So he was going to go set up the equipment for me, and I'd just show up and play.
Right.
The day of the wedding, I get a call from the person that I was working with, and he said, what do you mean you can't do the ceremony? I said, I can't. Listen, we're going through a family crisis, and I have to be here for my grandson's birthday party, but I will be at the reception. When you work for me, you're available to me all day. So you're going to go do the ceremony. I said, I'll do you one better. I hung up on him.
There you go. Oh, man, that's right.
And that's how you handle business.
FTG.
You don't tell me what to do.
FTG.
So, but it's
Wow.
like, I'm all about
You
respect.
told him about your grandkid and still had like...
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
But I'm all about respect. I give respect, and I don't expect it, but I would like it. It's
how you treat people. The way you treat people is the way you would like to be treated back.
Yeah, I would hope that whoever's on here that I've done everything I can to really treat people with respect and kindness. I'm not, I try to stay out of drama as much as I can, and but we all have our conversations. I talk to you about Mike, and that it happens.
Yeah, I know, and I tell you how much I can't stand when you slap his ass. But yeah, all the time. No, I'm just kidding. I think we've come across some folks, that we've had conversations about, and I just think that sometimes people tend to think who they know who you are. Like if I didn't know you and I had to go by a person's word, it could be maybe half and half. It could be 3/4 in a
Sure.
quarter. But unless I get to know you on a personal basis, because even when you met me, I it was like, did this girl ain't good for you, Mike? But you didn't know who I am. It was just a matter of who you thought I was until you got to know me,
Right.
and now we're on a totally different level. And I think the problem is that when people pay attention to just what they hear and not what they get to know, that's where people start to shift their judgments. Like, you know me, you don't know jack about me. I don't know jack about you. I don't know jack about him. But at least get to know the person after the hello.
Right.
Have a conversation. Hey, what do you do for a living? How do you like DJing? Have conversations so you can build that rapport and that respect. If I step on your toe and I slap you in the face, then you can sit there and say, well, I don't like this person because
There's a
of the
reason
way.
for it.
You've given a reason, as opposed to not having that reason. So we have solo cups in front of us, and we've got some folks here. So we are going to Vero. Do you have your red solo cup?
I have a story about Mario Reyes as well. So.
Oh yes, and Mario Ray was on here. Yeah, it was like he said to say hello, and somebody else was on here. I got to go back on. But before we do that, guys, because we're going to continue talking, we're going to give a toast, and then we're going to have our 1 year cake, which the torches behind you. We'll do that at the end. But salut to our 1 year anniversary. Rich, thank you for being our 21st
My pleasure.
session, and Mike, thank you for always being behind the camera. Vero always being our guest of honor and always listening and making sure we're doing things right. And salute to everybody watching. Thank you for tuning in. We're still going to be on. Just give us a moment.
Oh my God!
Oh, that was good. That was
That's
some good
sweet.
7-Up.
Was that gasoline?
No, that's sweet.
Yeah, it is.
It is sweet,
It
right?
is. I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was some good 7-Up. It was 7-Up.
A lot of bubbles.
It was 7-Up. Everybody's like, oh my God.
So real quick
No, I'm
about
not- I'm not drinking.
Mario Reyes. So Mario Reyes, and I lived on Central Park. I lived on 23rd, and he lived a block over 22nd. And one day, I lived on the 3rd floor. Oh my God, living on the 3rd floor, carrying equipment up the 3rd floor. Oh my God,
Nightmare.
that's where it's crazy. You know what's so funny? At 59 years old, I still carry my own equipment. I set up my own stuff at weddings and cotillions, and I take down everything and unload it. And then these kids, oh, my back and my arm. I'm like, my God, I'm 59 and I do all this by myself. Carry the speakers, everything. And
They're
then
not built like us.
and
They're
these
not like us.
kids, These kids, I mean, oh, my back, my arm, my
That's
bar
why
back.
Gen X rules.
My bar back last year, Julio, yeah, I think his name is Julio, 19 years old. Oh, Rich, my back, I can't carry it. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You're 19. My God. So anyway, we
Like
live-
Kendrick Lamar says, they're not like us. They're not like us.
so one day I hear a knock on the door. We live on, and it's Mario Reyes. And you know,
Did
and
you know who he was at that
Yeah,
time?
I mean,
Okay.
you know, CYC too, and I was like, "What are you doing here?" And he was like, "Oh, hey, listen, I want to talk about this, and you know, and just about DJing." And I was again like, "It's Mario Reyes at my door, knocking at my door," and you know, we've been friends. He's been at the Hall of Fame, you know, once, and you know, and then playing his song, but it's again just treating people with respect. You're gonna get it back tenfold. And
Yeah.
I've been very fortunate, like. You know, like with Chaz, you know, Chaz D, we go way back, and he even said it too. He's like, I'm only bringing DJs that helped them throughout the years. Chaz and I used to be out on the streets 1, 2 in the morning putting posters, you know, around the light posts. And from Pranos, we would go to Pranos, pick up the posters, and let's go. Let's hit all that. Hit in 2, 3 in the morning, and then let's go rest. And we would go in his house and rest for a little bit. And my mom was like, "What the hell are you coming up at 4 in the morning?" And I was like, "I'm full of
Putting up
ink."
posters.
Yeah, hanging up posters, not getting into trouble, just hanging up posters. You know.
Well,
till
we're
tomorrow.
talking about Hall of Fame 2, and just for those of people that don't know what Hall of Fame 2 is or at, let's advertise your
So
bar.
it's 6303 South Archer Road, right on the corner of 63rd and Old Archer Road. It's right on the top. It's kitty corner from the banquet hall, and down the street right from the new Studio 63.
Okay. Now, is there a cover?
Never
Never a cover?
covered. Like on my birthday, I had Anthony Thomas. I had all the DJs. See, that's the thing too. I'm glad you brought that up. I don't do a cover, and I do my best to cover the expenses with whatever
Bar.
money we get from the bar. But I
Right.
mean, but I don't do a cover because I want people to enjoy themselves. I want them to, you know, just come without any obligation. Now, you know, we do a different event. You know, we do Toys for Tots or we do a fundraiser. That's different. But any time that I've done a performer, like with the Lisa's party, we did Sedania. With my birthday party before that, it was Sedania, and oh my God, why am I drawing a blank? I can't
Anthony
think of his name.
Thomas?
No, from Jesse B's friend, his partner.
James Azor.
No.
Oh, Romero?
Romero. Sorry, Romero. When they did my birthday, I didn't charge a cover. I mean, but I, you know, still did what I can to help them out, to take care of them.
So I'm gonna go check out this club. You know, you're talking about right now. What can I expect? What kind of music can I expect on a Friday night?
Whatever you want.
What kind
If
of
you
music
come
on
up to
a
me,
Saturday night.
whatever you want. It's
Okay.
really whatever you
Nice.
want. It's
So
you tell me.
It's good. It's good. It's not just one type.
Oh no,
Okay.
no.
So now let's have the conversation about how people say the South Siders are stuck in the 80s.
In the
But
80s.
based on requests.
Okay.
It's really based on what the requests are.
So in your requests mostly are.
Oh my God! Like, of course, Lime, Angel Eyes,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
Baby Gonna Love Tonight, and you
And
know.
that's okay because that's what they are going there
Yeah.
for, right?
Right. But if somebody comes and says, "Hey, can you play this kind of house music?" Yes. If you can play this kind of Spanish, yes.
Okay.
Saturday night.
Perfect.
Saturday night at the end of the night.
You
Always
live.
always and forever, and
Really?
and I'm your puppet. Okay. And then right after that was Ramon Ayala and Michael Salgado. You know, just it doesn't matter. It's not about one night. The Cure. modern English.
Thank you for pointing at me for that. Appreciate that.
Yeah, well, and then Mickey, You're So Fine, the Go-Go's.
Oh yeah, because
You know.
I danced that one.
So I will play. It doesn't matter. It's about the energy.
Great.
It's about the energy that I can create with different kind of music.
So I want to go to some of these remarks that are here. Freeze is on here,
Yeah,
like
Freeze.
the Blues Brothers said in the restaurant. Hair gargoyle, another drink. Love it. I have a glass of honey whiskey. Salud. Happy birthday and happy anniversary to you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have Sue Vargas. Rich plays it all. If you ask, they will play it. I get
Salina,
alternative
oh my God,
Selena. She's like, yeah, I get Salina. Mario Reyes says, I used to live on 24th and Central Park, so that's what you guys remember. Thank you for all the TikTokers that are on here today. We really do appreciate you. We have a lot of viewers today. Let me tell you, you drew a crowd today.
So
I know you mentioned earlier, I stay out in a little village. I didn't really venture out. But you became a staple here in the community.
Yeah, you did.
Thank
You
God,
did,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah, you did.
Dude, you did.
I not to sound a little conceited, but when
You're allowed to.
When I was
You're allowed to.
Poquito, okay.
up until when I was on Gino's about 2 years ago, I had the highest ratings on Gino up until that point too. When I DJ'd on his show.
Look at that.
So
I love that. I love hearing the stories, and that's why, again, this is why we do this. And, it's these kind of stories that kind of make you relive going back into those times, and then also bringing you back and sharing that history of your love for music, because that's really what DJing is about, is the love for music and how it grew on you, and who you've met along the way, and who's helped you along those thresholds.
Yeah.
And what continues you to want to DJ. I ask any DJ this, when do you think you'll stop?
when they put me in a coffin, no, because it's just music. It's just a part of, for so many years, of who I am and what it's allowed me to be. And remember, what was that, Pele, when soccer's been very, very good to me, and that's right. It's So but DJing has been so good to me throughout the years. When there was times when I was had no money in the bank, and I got a party the very next day, and there you go, I got money. It's just been something. And again, it's just being able to look at somebody's face.
Look at what Mike said.
Can we do a brothers' night? We'll do it on TikTok, Mike.
When people come, during COVID, Gino was on live and I was on live, but the messages that I received during the time of COVID were so uplifting to me and emotional, because Rich, you took me away from 2 hours of just of what's going on in the world today, and your 2 hours of DJing just lifted my spirits, and that hits you
Right.
you don't think how your music affects other people until they tell you.
Right.
No, and even Gino said, he's like, I gotta have Rich back, and then he says, I gotta have Rich and Mike at my house. Let's do this. I agree. Can we be invited, please? I want to be there too.
My brother's coming in March.
But speaking
Yes.
of Gino, let's give a promo.
Yes.
What's the best Valentine's gift that you can give this Saturday? Are tickets for the Gino Rock and Roll Lisa daytime dance party.
Were you asking me, or I don't, or were you just
saying,
giving
Mike,
the
that's the
answer?
best gift you can give someone.
Well, Stephanie bought 3 tables at Gino's, daytime for March 8th. So,
Gino
I
Rock
could
and
do,
Roll Bowl
I could do an
.com.
extra pair of tickets though, Gino.
Yeah.
But yes, Valentine's Day is 3 days away, and if you have not gotten your woman, or better yet, ladies, if you have not gotten yourself a gift yourself with a ticket to March 8th, Gino Rock and Romo's daytime.
Yep.
With Lisa. Just Lisa. So that means you're
What
going to hear
happened to
all
have
cried
a
out.
show on Netflix.
She's just
I
had a
did see
couple
that.
of hit
I saw that, yeah.
records. She
Freestyle
popped at
Legend,
the
stuff like
90s
that.
a little bit, along with Crystal Waters and Robin S. and all them. But the lineup of DJs outside of Lisa, because Lisa is going to make history for Gino. And we're going to talk about Taylor Dane, because I'm really proud of Gino and Mikey O. And Rick Guerrero gets to DJ that
that's
Taylor
cool.
Dane one. Oh, man. Now, that's the one I want tickets for, Gino. On that day, for March 8th, you got the Dominating Six with Pop Diablo, Punkout Gonzalez, Gino Rock'n'Romo, Rick Guerrero, Gabriel Garcia, El Caveman, Luis Segura. That's your dominating 6. You also got El Dinamico. You've got DJ Jade. You've got DJ Diablo. You got DJ Voodoo. And Victor Salazar. You cannot go wrong. If you have not been to a daytime, ladies, go get that ticket. I believe there's a couple of general admissions left. Poquito, very poquito, but you need to go and get that ticket.
GinoRockandRomo.com
Men- Or
save your money on you know how you teach those extra charges. Go to his dental office.
yes, go to the dental office. He's got 3 of them, right?
Yeah, 2. Oh yeah, 3. Yeah.
He's got 3. Yeah, he's got 3 dental offices. Go save yourself the charge and go to Gino's. Go say hi. Go bring him a cake.
And get a clean.
You know, go bring him a cupcake. Go bring him some tamales or something. But go over there, get your tickets. And guys, if you have not gotten your tickets for your women yet, go. Stop hesitating. They see a Gino Rock'n'Romo daytime, they will love you forever. I can't tell you what they'll do to you because I don't know, but I can tell you that they'll love you forever. So you make sure you go and get that. You go get those tickets. March 8th. I cannot wait for Lisa, but I definitely cannot wait for the Taylor Dane one, which is coming up. I forgot what the date was.
April 12th.
April 12th.
Saturday.
April 12th, Taylor Dane, Distro Hall. That's going to be awesome. I cannot wait for that one. But back to Rich.
No problem. So just a couple
Only
of plugs.
because you brought up Gino.
Yeah,
no,
that's
that's
the only-
fine. No, of course. I mean, I brought him up because, again, what he has done, what we did during COVID, and he had me on his show, so, I was very appreciative. But this, I'll be at Salerno's this Saturday. We have Laura, we have Law, we have Shauna, Dajay, and this is the 40th anniversary of Move Your Body with Curtis McLean.
Mm-hmm.
I just talked to him this morning about that, so he's real excited to celebrate.
Okay.
My Mickey will be there, of course. Myself, Mr. QMN will be there. Peter Apprecio, Philip Delamora, and the team. We have two parties going on.
Yeah.
Alternative party, and then we have the House versus Freestyle.
Yep.
So
all kinds of music.
yeah,
Yeah.
So I want to give a pair of tickets away to this.
Oh, okay.
So I wanna
Okay,
give-
let's
I
do
have a
this.
pair of tickets, and
How you want to do this?
I'm gonna see if everybody who was listening
Okay.
of wherever bought my turntables.
Ooh, I like
gonna be hard,
that.
I want to see if anybody was really paying attention to where.
So, in order to win the tickets for this Saturday at Salerno's, you need to let us know where he bought his turntables, his first set of turntables from. He mentioned it at the beginning of our session, but
Reese
you.
has been listening the whole time on TikTok.
So Freeze is on here. He's like sitting there commenting, and he's like me. So the question is, where did Rich Huerta buy his
here,
first
look
set of
what he said.
turntables?
Hold on. Give it a second.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's
Oh,
it.
he
But
said-
what,
There you go.
does he know the name of the?
What's the name of the place?
It's close.
Yeah.
It's
Jesse said 72nd and Pulaski, but what's the name of the place?
I said it. I said the name.
Yeah, you did. You said the name.
I remember the cross streets.
You said the name. So we're waiting.
They're saying
Did Freeze mention it?
He mentioned the street.
You just
Thompson
said the
Sleeper.
Peter Appreciates like service merchandise. Oh, Nandi said it. Nandi, you gonna be there?
Yeah, he's gonna be there anyway. See, that's not fair.
So let's give up to the whoever named the
Yeah,
Jesse.
yeah. Whoever.
3J named him. So
Okay.
3J, if we give these tickets to you, your ass better show up. Tom Perez. There you go.
Well,
Tom
Perez is
Perez.
gonna be there too.
That's no fair.
Yeah.
That's no fair DJs.
DJs
But,
can't be included.
but Nandi did say it. He did say two brothers.
Yeah.
So,
It
so
was
yeah.
two brothers. Yeah.
It was two brothers. So, how do you want to get these tickets to them?
Well, they can just go there. I'll just have them at the door.
All right, there you go. They'll be at the door when you get there at Salerno's. Just mention your name and that you were the winner of the tickets.
And by the way,
he wants to
speaking
donate.
of Nandi, we'll have him here soon.
Okay, you want to donate them? Okay, he wants to donate them.
Okay.
So who was the second one?
It was,
Tom
it was Freeze. It
Freeze.
was
Okay, Freeze. You got 2 tickets to Salerno's this weekend to come and join us. So I
Listen
will.
to me.
Where's that at?
Salerno's is in Hodgkins.
Yeah, it's Hodgkins, right behind the Walmart, by the movie theater.
Yep.
Just
Two brothers
two last
from
things.
Hillside?
I'm
Two
sorry?
brothers- he says he was confused. Two brothers from Hillside.
No,
No, not Hillside.
it's okay.
not
That's
not
fine.
Hillside. We got two brothers. That we got it. We got it. Oh my goodness. So what do you want to say? I'm sorry.
No. You know, throughout my career, I've fortunately, like Mickey. Well, Mickey had a play. Do you remember his play when it was a
Oh yeah, yeah.
He had his play a couple of years ago, and he honored me at one of the plays.
Wow.
He gave me a nice, what do you call it? Not a trophy, but what's it?
An award?
Plaque?
An award.
Award?
Yeah, plaque. An award. Just, you know, for being a DJ 40 years, and you know, I received a plaque for him. You know, the Living Legends as well, and I was, you know, one of the first inductees, and I feel so honored, and you know, that I get recognized from some of my peers, and I feel so blessed again for knowing you and QMM for a few years, and just I'm just excited to for this continue and to meet more people, and hopefully have an opportunity just to continue to share my love for the music, you know, and the mixing that I do for everybody.
Well, we appreciate you in your DJing. I'm glad that I finally got to meet you on a personal level. I mean, again, there's a lot of DJs I've seen on flyers and never had the opportunity to meet when I was younger. So I'm very blessed to have you here, and to be a part of our podcast. I know, you know, with Latinos in the House, you were a huge supporter. You wanted to make sure that, you know, you were neutral in everything that was going
yeah.
on, but that you were supporting both of them, you know, both events, which I was really grateful for, because we came through a lot to get here. But to be on this podcast and share your story is important to us, because it's something that we want to make sure that we chronicleize, that we get in history, because once this is uploaded into the cloud and this is history, you
Yeah,
know? Somebody's going to learn from what you did, and I think it's just such a great thing. I also want to go back real quick on Gino Rock and Romo. You know, you talked about him and how this whole COVID thing started, and I remember watching Gino's first show, and I was so excited because he did bring so much happiness during a time. I was watching D Nice, and I was flipping through D Nice and Gino at the time, and Gino like lifted a lot of spirits, and so did you and everybody that he had on there during that time, which a lot of us were just either sitting in our houses by ourselves, and just didn't have anything to do. So Gino, I really do want to give you props for all of that, because you did uplift a lot of people, and thank you for having people like Rich and all your DJs that were there, Pablo, Lewis, Myra, and all of them, because you did a service that was a public service. You kept people's minds going. You didn't allow them to feel alone, and you allowed them to feel alive again.
It didn't end there because of COVID, because of like Gino's show. You got Club Roma.
Right.
Yeah.
And he
Continue.
started something different,
something different.
that is just evolved so much. And Gino, I am so proud of you and everything that you've done. And man, I just ask God to continue with all of you guys with blessings, because you guys deserve it. You saved a lot of lives, and I don't think you'll ever understand how much you did for a lot of people. So thank you very much. Thank you, Rich. Marlene says, big hugs, Rich Huerta. Thank
So,
you for sharing your
I-
love for music.
I've known Marlene since the day she was born.
Oh my God.
Her dad and my dad were best friends.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Lisa says, Stephanie and Mike, thank you guys. You guys are awesome for doing this. No, thank you. Julius Oliver, that's awesome. Love you, Rich Huerta. She's from Sioux. Congratulations on all your achievements, from Victor Salazar.
Tim.
Oh, Tim's on here now. All right.
But I have a story about Tim.
All right, let's go. Hey, Tim.
So, we were at the 35-year
Exclusive
WBMX.
right here at Gino's house. That's it.
So we were at that's McCormick Place, 35-year WBMX reunion party, and Julian was DJing, and Tim and I were outside of the room, and Tim and I were outside of the room talking, and Julian was DJing. All of a sudden, we see Julian grab this guy from the neck and throw him against the wall.
What?
Because that guy spit on Julian.
No.
Yes. So Tim is here. I'm here. We're outside of the room, and there's two doors right here, and the doors were open, and that's when you see Julian just push this guy against the wall. So Tim runs and grabs the guy from the back, and the guy turns around and goes like this to Tim. Well, when he went like this, I put my arm up to block the punch from him hitting Tim, and then Tim gave him a nice one. So from that day on, I'm Tim's bodyguard. So if you see,
Everybody needs a bodyguard.
if you see pictures with Tim and I, and he's like this, that's the reason why. That's the reason why.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
that
you're
is-
first.
I'm loving these stories,
Let's do
man.
the
I'm
houses
loving
first.
these
Yeah.
stories.
Videos, real quick, videos, right? So I play a ton of videos. I love playing videos. This was probably like 10 years ago. My oldest daughter, we were at Tavern on the Grange, and I'm playing AEIOU. And, John Roca's up there, and my daughter runs to me. She's like, Dad, why is a guy singing AEIOU? I was like, what do you mean? He goes, that's a guy singing AEI. I was like, yeah, that's John Roca. She's like, no, my entire life, I thought it was a woman that's selling AEIOU. It freaked her out. So, but I love playing videos because people are like, oh my God,
Right.
there's a video for that song? And so I love playing videos. It's just, that's what I do at the bar, right? I play a ton of videos.
It takes you back. I mean, I wish that the newer generation could understand what it means for us to see these videos, because we came from an era that had nothing. We would watch Soul Train and American Bandstand, and it was like, it took a lot out of money out of an artist to make a video.
Yeah.
Like, I think Michael Jackson was the first one to turn around and do Can You Feel It on American Bandstand for the first time and show that. And then they showed it on Soul Train later. But he was one of the first entertainers to actually put a full dramatic video together, and then it kind of followed after that. But it brings you back to such a time, like when I see the John Rocas, and I see other things like, AHA and things like that.
I didn't know Bobby Yoshi Hadaway. There was a video,
Yeah,
and there is.
yeah.
So yeah, I just love. I go through YouTube or wherever to find videos, and for people just to look and I see them as I'm DJing, and they're looking like they're pointing, like, oh my God, that's a guy or that's a girl, and I didn't know
Oh
there
my
was
God,
a video.
he's white.
Yeah, Rick Ashley. I mean, come on, Rick Ashley. So
Best Torres says, thanks for all you have done for the Chicago music industry, especially commuting from Little Village. We all have our stories. Yes, we do, Fez. Yes, we do. And we got to get you on here too, sir. Victor Salazar's on here. We went down memory lane, and what's next for Rich Huerta?
wow, at my age, I'll be 60 next year. It's just continuing to play music. Just if it's at a wedding, if it's at a cotillion, if it's at Hall of Fame #2, it's just enjoying music, enjoying my grandkids. My son Sebastian, who just turned 8 months on the 5th. Santi, who turned 6 in January, and Mateo, who's 10. So those three are what keeps me going. Those are my life. So, and hopefully we have a few more. You never know. But just making sure that they have everything that they need, while they're growing up. And of course, they have great parents because we raised them, and But whatever I can do to help them make their life a little bit easier, keeping the pool at 94 degrees, that's what I'm going to do.
With some lobster legs and
Yes,
some
exactly.
muscles.
Yeah.
No, Alvian, I didn't go to Kennedy King College. I actually am a graduate from Columbia College. And I don't know where Rich went. Did you go to college?
No. I went to Curie High School. I went to Burns, and then I went to Curie High School, and barely graduated. I'm okay with saying this. It took me 5 years to graduate high school.
That's all right. You
okay.
It
graduated.
took me 5 years
That's
to
the
graduate
point.
high school,
You
and
didn't give up. That's good.
I didn't give up. And well, that's funny you say that, because even at work, I don't give up. And I've been very fortunate to move through the corporate ranks and, be area manager, district manager, director, and just, having that, having those experiences in corporate America. It's a pain in the butt sometimes, but, coming from Little Village and not having any college, but just having the work ethic that my dad had. My mom would always tell me that you're just like your father, always working. But I feel
That's
that
what keeps you alive.
exactly, and that's what allows me to do what I do.
Well, I'm very, very grateful.
We're very honored to have
Everything.
you here.
No, it's
Yeah,
my
it is an
pleasure.
honor.
I'm glad. Mike, thank you for calling me, and I just found out today we've been here. It's 1 year anniversary, so I'm very honored that I'm here for your 1 anniversary.
Yeah,
and we're legal now with 21.
We're legal. We're 21 and we're legal to drink now. So bring on that cake, Mike. And we're going to celebrate. We're going to do it up.
Oh, we're getting cake?
We're getting cake.
Look at that. 7-Up and cake.
7-Up and cake. 7-Up and cake. That's my mama used to do. That's what the poor people used to do. 7-Up and cake.
And also, happy birthday to Rich.
Happy
Yesterday,
birthday,
right?
Rich.
Thank you.
Happy
Appreciate
birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you,
So,
thank
to our 1-year anniversary, may we have many more.
Yeah, we will.
And may we continue to to bring out these stories and this history. And happy birthday. May all the blessings that God has for you be bestowed upon you. May Hall of Fame 2
Thank you.
be
Yes.
more successful than 2025, because now we all know that we all have to support Hall of Fame 2. We have to support Rich, and the only way to do that is to invite everybody every weekend. Whether you're sad at the house, you drag that person who's sad at the house and you tell them to come out and to listen to some music and have
Even
a
if it's-
couple of
even
peanut
if it's
butter
just an
shots.
hour.
Yeah.
It's just an
come on,
hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Just an hour. Come out
and
and
enjoy
support.
our bathrooms and.
Yes, the
Yeah.
clean bathrooms.
Take
You
a
must enjoy the
picture
clean.
of yourself in the bathroom.
Well, there's
Yes.
a full length
Put-
here. I have
I
a
was there.
Take a
yeah.
picture of this moment.
Yes, yes. But please, again, what I try to do is just create an environment that has a great vibe. Hold on.
Go. We got picture time.
And great music. And whatever, I take your request, whatever
Well,
request
make
you
your
have.
wish before it
Okay.
blows out. There you go. And then to all of us. That's a trick camera.
Yeah. Thanks.
You can blow it, Rich.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, thank you, Rich, for being
Oh,
here.
my pleasure. It was
I
an
always
honor.
like closing it up with a few things. One, I want to congratulate Bear. Bear who? He is doing great things out in Miami-Dade County over there. He has now started a DJ class for students.
Oh, nice.
K through 12.
Nice.
And is working it in the STEMS program, which, if you know what STEMS are, it's basically these students who have a higher knowledge, and he's working it through that particular curriculum. So I want to congratulate him. Bear, I love you, and I'm so proud of everything that you're doing. Second of all, I want to turn around and talk about Gino Taylor Dane on April 12th, which is a Saturday night. Him, Mikey O, are doing this conglomerately, collaboration of bringing Taylor Dane. If you remember, tell it to my heart, tell me I'm the only one. That's the only way that you're gonna get me singing it. And then he's gonna have Rick Guerrero, which I'm really excited about because Rick loves playing 80s. Like if you listen to him on TikTok,
Every Sunday.
yes,
Right?
every Sunday at 11 o'clock. Tune in to Rick Guerrero. He is on TikTok. He does the 80s. I love his sessions. So please tune into him.
I want to plug in real quick.
Go ahead.
Hideaways.
Yes, Hideaways.
That's me.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it's going to be a house night at Hideaway. From what I understand, if you ever been to the old, what's that club, Stereo? Or
Poets.
Oh,
Spy Bar?
Poets.
Poets, there it goes. Poets. That's the same club, all renovated. House music night featuring Mickey Mix and Oliver,
Yep.
Gene Hunt,
Yep.
Tyree Cooper,
Yep.
this dude right here. I know a little bit
Who's
about
the
house.
dude? Pablo Punk Out Gonzalez.
And Q&M.
QMM, not Q&M.
I like Q&M better.
We know.
Eminem.
Same genre. Same genre.
Same genre, all house. I'm playing 80s. They're playing. I'm gonna let the house guys do their thing. I'm playing all 80s. It's called Hideaways, 5 West Division Street, Chicago downtown by Rush Street.
Yep.
That's gonna be on February 28th. Okay, that's my plug. Next,
What I'm going to say is this. That club is open till 5 a.m.
5 a.m.
So all you need to take a disco nap, find your way to that bar, and stay there till 5 in the morning like we used to when we were 21 years old.
Well,
They
first
will
you
have
go to
breakfast.
Hall of Fame.
That's right.
Yes, and then you go there.
right.
Till 5 a.m.
Then you go there.
Yeah.
So, Rich, that means you have to take a disco nap because you have to find yourself all the way over there since you brought it up. Now, we still have Salerno's on Saturday, so if you have not gotten your tickets yet, please make sure you get your tickets for Saturday. We also have what's going on, Hall of Fame 2, every single
Yes,
weekend,
every
Fridays.
weekend.
Not even, Mondays. Tell us what you do during the week. So, you got Monday.
So Monday is Loteria. And so Loteria, we have every single Mondays, and we do a special rollover pot. And so the rollover pot, it's almost like Queen of Hearts.
Okay.
So the rollover pot is at $2,600 right now. And so what it is basically I call 9 cards, and if you get the 4 corners, outside corners within those 9 cards, you win that pot. But right now it's at 2,600. Tuesdays,
see you Monday.
yes, exactly. So Tuesdays, we used to have karaoke, but we moved it to Sundays.
Okay.
So Tuesday and Wednesday, we have happy hour. So just regular happy hour. We have some really good drink
What time?
specials. It's from 7 to 11. And then on Thursdays, we're doing different things. So I have a flashback this Thursday for Latin night. It's Galantine night.
Okay.
Friday and Saturday, it's just, birthday parties and us. And then Sundays is karaoke.
You know, if we would have thought better, we probably should have did a 1-year anniversary for Don't Count Us Out.
Yeah.
Yeah. We still can.
We still can.
Still
Yeah.
can. That'd be nice. Have,
What do we got
any
going?
of the DJs that showed up that were part of the conference, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we need to do that.
And don't forget, March 8th, Club Bromo, Lisa, a great DJ lineup. Get your tickets at GinoRockRomo.com. There's still some left, just poquito, that are early birds. After that,
It's
I-
straight up.
I know the numbers. There's going to be a lot of people there. Be a
Yes.
part of history.
Be a part of that history. Be a part of Lisa. Also, start preparing to get your tickets for Taylor Dane. 80s, man. 80s, baby. That's all I'm looking forward to is the 80s. Rich Huerta, thank you very much for being here.
My pleasure.
Happy
My pleasure.
birthday again.
Thank you.
You can see him at Salerno's on Saturday. We want to see you there along with the rest of the DJs and the huge lineup. It is true, Pamp will not be there on Saturday. So if you're coming for Pamp, he will be somewhere else on Friday. You can look on his Facebook page, but Pamp will not be there. I just want to make sure that we put that out there as a disclaimer. But lastly, thank you so much, everybody who tuned in today. Thank you to all of our viewers. Thank you for celebrating us. Thank you for celebrating our culture, our history, our dance music, our dance crews, our DJs, our producers, our artists. Thank you so much, Pablo, for being not just my best friend and my hubby for work, but thank you for believing in me. Thank you for ignoring the naysayers. And thank you for
I got
always
your
putting
back.
it. Thank you for always having my back. To my love, who will become my future husband, thank you, DJ QMM, for always having this our back on the camera and always being here. But most of all, thank you to the viewers. Veronica, thank you so much for being here every single week and enjoying these stories. And for you all, if it wasn't for you all, we would not be able to do this. And we want to make sure that you are at the Latinos in the House
When is that?
conference. October 3rd.
What?
Details to come.
That's right.
Details to come. But October 3rd, you don't want to miss it.
That's
and
a
we
Saturday
will.
or Sunday?
That will be a Saturday. And you know
Saturday.
what? We're going to talk to Rich. Let's do the daytime at Rich's on Sunday to conclude the conference.
Okay.
No, not a
Let's
problem.
do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. There we go. I just thought the whole thing through now. All right. Clarity is a beautiful thing.
I want to make an announcement on the alternatives panel. I want to introduce one person that's going to be on there.
Okay.
So we're going to have we'll make an official announcement of all the panels. But today I want to announce that Julius Oliver has been selected to be on the alternative dance panel.
All right.
For his contribution in alternative dancing
It's
since
on
the
here right here.
90s.
Oh, it's right there.
Yep.
Congratulations.
What's up, Julius? Congratulations.
All right.
We'll
I'm
have
looking
more
forward to that.
information with all
Yes.
the other panels. the
Yes,
weeks to
all
come.
the panels are into work. We're working on those right now, but we do have the alternative panel. And Julius, thank you for being a part of this. We're really excited to have you on it. That's an
October
awesome.
3rd,
October 3rd, which is a Saturday.
Saturday.
To be determined where the destination will be, but we will be letting you know. So please be looking out for that. Please be tuning in. Follow, like, share on our Don't Count Us Out page, on our Latinos in the House page, on our TikTok page, on our Instagram page, and definitely on our Facebook page. And if you ever guys have questions that you have for our guests, next week we will be having DJ 3J. And then the week after, CZR will be here as our special guest. So we have the lineup. No, he did not just do that again to you.
Mullet Power.
Mullet Power. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. We truly appreciate you. Happy birthday, Rich. Happy anniversary to us. Good night, everybody. We will see you next week. Peace out. Love you guys. Thank you
Adios.
so much.
It's time to chat and speak the truth. We will talk with DJs, producers, artists, and dance groups. A Latino con contributions to